Some say the Chicago River is the lifeblood of the city. Some say information is the lifeblood of any city. But blood is the lifeblood of this city. 3 months ago, the death of a sheriff in an explosion at Chicago University served as a portent for the chaos that would envelop the city. The prince's response was to force 5 kindred to work together to discover who assassinated the sheriff, or be held accountable themselves. Alec Ace Martinez, the fledgling caitiff, turned that very night. Anthony O'Sullivan, T, the Malkavian, his surrogate sire. James Bax, anarch to the core. Elena Leclerc with her dark secrets. And the wayward rose, Elise Verrill. Their brief search for this shadowy figure brought with it a number of conflicts, with the coterie choosing the side of a Holocaust survivor, Shajana, over her persecutor, Martin, with Leclerc pursuing the object of her obsession, the pop star Fanny Fanon, with Ace searching for his true sire and finding a serpent who would stand in that place, Marcel, and with the coterie declining to accept an offer of help from the anarch baron, Anita Wainwright. While being motivated to accelerate their investigation, T was driven into a frenzy and attacked Kevin Jackson, the Prince of Chicago, dooming himself to a final death. On the way to his last sunrise, Jackson's vehicle was attacked, and T, after briefly assisting him, escaped. Shortly thereafter, Bax and Leclerc disappeared after a police chase near Chinatown while seeking information about an online threat to the coterie and the Masquerade, and Verrill left Chicago for a time. When Justicar Lila Danvers arrived in Chicago, every kindred knew that something huge had happened. Indeed, it had. With her announcement that Prince Kevin Jackson was declared missing, the city was plunged into chaos. The remaining 2 members of the coterie had presented her with their findings on the explosion at the university. Famed anarch Nicholas Sweetie Pepper White had returned and was waging war against both the anarchs and the Camarilla. While T feared his death sentence would be upheld, the hound Alexa kept her knowledge of this to herself. By that point, the revelation of Sweetie Pepper's return seemed almost moot, an opening salvo for the chaos to come. We are now a few months past this historic meeting. The once jewel of the Camarilla sits on a precipice, and blood seeps through the cracks in the city's facade. Ace finds himself torn between various factions, seemingly seeking to sway him towards one philosophy of undeath or another. T has aligned himself with another Malkavian, Bronwyn, and her mysterious employers, as he himself seeks to cope with the bane of his bloodline. Verrill returned to the city, seeking to create a sanctuary for all, and quickly learned that creating a safe haven would be more difficult than she had hoped. Her asylum's opening night was the target for Sweetie Pepper's next attack. This attack, however, served to reunite her with T and Ace. It also coincided with the arrival of 2 new potential allies, Lou Pierce, a former member of the Sabbat that Verrill had helped in Washington, now searching for somewhere to make a new life, and Jack Davis, a survivor, a lone wolf looking for a pack. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, the kindred of the city have found strength in numbers and alliances. Now the city has been carved up into multiple territories for these warring factions, most wanting to wrest control of this chaotic city. Chicago is a dangerous place now for those who don't have friends, and a fragile, budding alliance can fall apart as quickly as one could cut a throat or drive a blade into someone's back. Welcome to the fracturing of Chicago.
Hello,
Hello
we're
there.
here. How is everybody?
What's up, LARPers?
Hello, everyone.
Ciao.
Welcome to
Chatty,
the Fracturing of Chicago finale. I hope you're all enjoying this. This has been a finale that has been long brewing. How long have we been playing this game again? Joe, Aaron, and Z, because you were the originals from the original lineup.
Since May of last year.
It has been a long time
It's been
coming.
a year.
And remind me how many sessions this was meant to be again?
It was supposed to
I
be
don't think there was
one.
I don't think there's honestly ever a number that you said.
It was supposed to be like one kind of
I think it was
season,
10.
like a one.
I know you said
arc
10 in
kind
the
of
DM, but I
situation.
don't remember there being a number said.
Yeah.
It was come join my
You
one
can't-
shot. Yeah.
Yeah. So join
That's how I get everyone in. I say, come join
There's
my
a
lunch.
small short story, a side story of the.
Yeah, it was meant to be a side
One-
story because my main
Yeah.
game is the other game that has been on
And it got
hiatus
so
for
huge.
yeah.
We
But
became
no,
the
I've
A
loved
show.
The only way to leave is to die. That's literally the only way to go.
That didn't work for you, did it?
No, but it worked. It worked for Ali, and Ali no longer has to deal with our bullshit.
What, Ellie didn't die? Like,
Yeah,
Ellie
Ellie
didn't
didn't
die,
die.
though.
She just
did.
left.
Well, you know, like loose terms death. I need to fix where everyone is.
So like
These
death meaning
terms.
like not dying?
Just meaning, hey guys, I don't want to play anymore.
The only way to leave the game is what I meant to say.
So,
There we go. Everyone's fixed now.
Aaron, you're fixing people. Everyone's fixed now. Cool.
Yep, we're all
Let's
good.
before we jump into a recap of how things have happened since that previous recap from Emma. Let's introduce our lovely coterie for tonight. For the last time, let's introduce them. Starting with Z. Z Raider, go ahead.
I'm Zraider. I play Lou Pierce.
I'm Kieran, aka Caradan Zero. I am playing Jack Cannon Davis.
I am Rachel, playing Elise, the Toreador.
Hey LARPers, I'm Joe Jataro. I'm playing Alec Ace Martinez, the CIA agent.
Hi guys,
Let's keep it.
I'm Aaron. Okay, Joe. Hi, I'm Aaron. I am playing Julie Lafille, the French Banu Hakim, who may be older than we thought he was.
When we last left our coterie, well, really, our coterie have been through quite a lot, to be honest. There have been various things such as the rise of the Sabbat in Chicago, the politics of the fracturing government, all looming overhead of this coterie. On their quest to take down the seven flames of the Sabbat that have been rising, the coterie were given a break after capturing Clarence Bartleby, with the direction to take the Tremere Sabbat to Milwaukee, where the Chicago Chantry has made a deal with the Milwaukee Chantry for Clarence Bartleby. But things are never that easy, are they? Lou and Ace were at Ace's warehouse, talking to Lou's human companion Tommy after many weeks of not seeing him. Tommy had something he needed to say. He couldn't say it. Something was stopping him. When Balthazar and the rest of 1LK attacked Ace's warehouse. During this chaos, a tsunami, a wave of oblivion exploded in Ace's warehouse and swept up both Lou and Ace into the Labyrinth. Meanwhile, Jack and Elise were contemplating their place within Chicago. They were contemplating whether or not, well, I don't think contemplate is the right word, they were coming up with an escape plan. I believe it had already been decided what they were going to do, and the escape plan was going to be sealed with a Vauldery to remove whatever ties of whoever controls them. But before they could do that, Portia called for them to travel to Mexico to grab a sarcophagus. There was a gateway beneath Chicago that had been uncovered that Portia revealed she had discovered and had sealed the gateways off the pathways to this chamber off, using the explosion at Chicago University as cover, the thing that propelled this whole chronicle into being. Chad, Elise's dumb companion, revealed himself to have been an agent of Portia. His reward? His swift demise. Martin, another enemy of Elise, gloated over Elise as this was happening, saying that she was going to be the kindred sacrifice to open the gateway, to which Portia revealed that that was not the case. It was the Nosferatu himself that was the kindred sacrifice to open the gateway to Mexico, to grab this sarcophagus of infernal origins. And then there was Julie, who decided to look into Cretius and tactfully tried to make Cretius slip up, sensing something was wrong, by quoting slightly wrong versions of the Book of Nod, slightly wrong recollections. Julie was able to determine that whoever is masquerading as Cretius is not Cretius. Lou and Ace, meanwhile, were finding themselves in the Labyrinth. Lou, assisted by a mysterious man who never gave his name, and Ace, assisted by Waneka, one of the hounds of Chicago, who doesn't know why he was there, but he was in a full human form. Ace found Cretius in a catatonic state in one of these rooms in the labyrinth, and upon trying to free him, called attention to himself by the spirits that call the labyrinth home. They managed to escape to a facsimile of the shore of Lake Michigan in Chicago. As they were trying to go through the exit door, that was when there was an explosion, and a large tornado of souls emerged, rushing towards them. And that's where we ended the session last time. Now, if there's anything I've forgotten, please, anyone, feel free to bring it up, because I'm sure I've forgotten something from the oeuvre of the sessions that we've had.
Ace was seeing kind of like ghost echoes of what happened to what's her name and that ghost girl.
To Elizabeth Rook.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, sorry, I just realized T. I never even brought up T. T perished by the Sabbat, by Samson. But he's no longer with us. But I believe that is everything here. So, for the last time, let's sit back and continue our story. Our night opens, not in Chicago, rather a darkened, dusty temple chamber, Mexico. In the center of this darkened room is this pedestal with crisscrossing patterns on the ground leading towards this object in the center. Blood begins to seep from the pedestal into these reliefs on the floor, filling with mysterious blood. A circle begins to appear above the pedestal, seemingly held aloft with the magic of blood, where Elise, Jack, and Miguel are spat out into this darkened chamber, the portal still open behind them. After a moment of gathering their bearings, they find themselves in this extremely dark chamber that looks identical to the one that they had come from. The only source of light from the pulsating portal of blood behind them. There's a pathway up ahead and a door behind them that looks to have been crumbled with ruin. Seems to have ruins crumbling, blocking the path behind them. Jack and Elise, you two are spat out. Are there any words the two of you share amongst one another as you recover?
I don't think so. I think we had some conversations towards the end of last session that covered what we would have said.
Okay.
Yeah.
You share a look between the two of you, a look of knowing, a look of this is the last job you're going to do before you get the hell out of Portia's thumb. When you hear a click as Miguel is holding a glow stick up, a source of light, looks at the two of you and he says, "Are you two okay?"
Fine.
Yep. I don't need a glow stick. I can just use my
Yeah, me either.
wait.
Well, I need one.
NVGs? Not that well equipped?
Who are well equipped?
No, I'm asking him if he has night vision goggles.
Oh,
He's not that well equipped.
no. I have a packet of glow sticks here. I'm sorry about Chad. He was a good friend.
It's interesting. How did you get into this situation?
He starts to move through the passageway, sort of getting you guys to follow while he's talking. And you go through these stony catacombs. He says, about 10 years ago, maybe. I was running away from the narcos. Ended up in this temple. Heard a lot of bad stories with this place.
What stories?
About creatures that stole children in the night. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was just stories.
They tell those stories about us.
Yeah. So, we hid here until they could go away. Not all of us made it out. I don't know what was down here, but whatever was down here attacked my other people. I managed to escape, blowing the entrance behind me. Which is why that exit is all in rubble. I went to my boss, told him about it. He didn't seem to care about the people we lost, about the brothers I lost. He more cared about the fact that something down here was awake. So, when I heard Chad was working with somebody that found a similar chamber in Chicago, I told my boss. And that is why my boss wanted to talk with your boss.
Yes. The boss I didn't know I even had.
I might not be of the night like you, but just so we're clear, you and I, we are on the same level now. We know exactly the same amount of information. You know no
do
more
we?
than I do.
So you don't know why our boss wants this sarcophagus?
No.
Got any useful intel on the layout of this place? Where we're likely to find?
I know where. It's not gonna be easy. He continues stumbling forward. Can you both give me... Actually, is anyone here gonna be, like, looking at any of, like, the corridors and catacombs we're going through?
Yeah, I'll be
Jack's
looking
going to
at
be
them.
keeping an eye out for threats, booby traps, danger, that sort of thing.
I want to know if I know anything about any of this stuff on the walls.
Wits, awareness, Jack, intelligence, academics, or occult were your choice of the two, Elise.
You said either academics or occult?
Occult, yeah.
Oh, I'm doing academics and intelligence, right?
Yeah. Willpower to all 3 of those?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought 5. Doesn't 5 count?
Nope. It does
She
not.
can re-roll 3 of those.
It's
Okay,
6
cool.
and above.
She can. 6 and above
I
is a
got-
success, yeah.
No, I think she was saying, does 5 count as a success? Oh, what are you saying?
Yeah, I couldn't. I always think 5 is the success mark, and it's not, but my brain thinks it is.
Okay.
I got 3 total.
All right, okay. I get you now.
So you look down, you're walking down these catacombs. There are various stone Aztec warriors, I guess is the best way to describe them. And you make your way through, and there's carvings in the walls. The carvings in the walls seem to be depicting sacrifice is the main theme. A person holding a small baby up to the sun, and then blood dripping from the small child. And then there's like an image of the earth, a circle with 7 figures, giant figures within this circle, as there is the depiction of water maybe coming down on this circle to those figures underneath, those 7 giant figures. With your 3, you don't know what the significance of this is. You don't know what this is about, but there seems to be an ongoing motif of a goat or a ram or something along those lines.
Hmm. Okay.
So, you've been in the war?
Been in a couple.
You ever been in a situation like this?
Yeah, actually. Nom.
Oh. How did it go?
Not good.
It's not very inspiring.
Not gonna lie to you. And Jack continues walking on.
How much did you get? Sorry, Jack, what was your roll?
1.
1. Can't see anything, but it is very, even with your eyes of the beast, it's very hard to see. There is a tension in the air as you all, both of you, feel as if something is watching you in the shadows, but you can't see anything, you can't hear anything, but there's this tension.
Wait, can I do sense the unseen to see if I can see it?
Roll me a resolve plus all speaks, please.
I'm gonna rouse. What? I can't get to my rouse button.
Oh, if you drag the window, it should resize the window or pop it out.
Okay, because yeah, like.
Yeah, if you just
Okay,
do a
yeah,
pop
thank
out.
you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's still doing it. It's so weird. Like the whole bottom of my sheet, I like can't get to.
Oh, just close it
Sorry.
and open it again. It should be. It does that.
Yeah, that
sometimes.
worked. That worked. Hey, that was a success! Yay! So I get 2, right? Yeah, 2.
Mhm.
Or is it 1? I can never remember.
2.
5 successes.
5 successes. With 5 successes, you hear whispering all around you. You hear a whispering that bores into your mind that starts in the base of your skull and makes its way through. It's like opening your senses beyond is dangerous here. And you take 1 point of superficial willpower damage.
Oh, great! That's
There is
fantastic.
definitely dark forces here, definitely watching you, but you don't know what type of forces they are and what this kind of what is happening in this temple is evil. You feel it. It is true evil.
Jack, I don't know what is going on here, but using some of my gifts has not been a good idea. I think we need to be extra careful about what we open ourselves up to here.
I think you're right. I think we need to be in and out as quickly as possible and as quietly as possible.
Yeah. I think
You
it
hear
might be
Miguel
too late.
down the catacomb say, "Here!" as he points down another corridor.
Keep it down.
I'm gonna go.
Here. You two go and catch up with Miguel. Miguel walks you both into a room. It's a sort of circular room, and in the center of this room is a stone well. And he says, "That is where they came out of. So, whatever."
What did they look? What did they look like?
It didn't take a good time to be had to look.
Did they climb out? Did they fly out? Did they walk out?
Both.
Okay.
I think we should.
What your boss wants will be done there.
Okay.
He starts to. There's like a small little pulley, I guess, like at the top of the well, and he starts to fit rappel gear onto there. As he's doing that, other than keeping an eye out on everything, is there any conversation between the two of you? At least, do you want to talk about what you saw on the walls? Anything you two want to talk about?
Yeah, I'll explain what I saw on the walls. All I can really tell is that the civilization that was here did sacrifice of small children. I
See
have
what they were sacrificing them to?
It didn't make a ton of sense, but it seems like the Seven Flames might be involved.
No drawings of giant snakes?
Chris, did I see drawings of giant snakes? I don't.
Right.
No snakes.
What you saw was 7 giants, 7.
Yeah, I remember the 7
figures.
giant things. And that's why she's thinking it's the 7 flames, is because that can't be a coincidence. I think the likelihood that there are 7 statues of some kind and the 7 flames occurring at the same time could be random.
It's likely that the pretenders back in Chicago modeled their faux sabbat cell off the same myths that we see represented here.
That makes sense, considering they wanted to wake something. The whole point of doing this, whatever it was that they were doing, their sacrifices, it was to wake something. So,
And if there's a similar temple that we just came from in Chicago, sounds like keeping it sealed, keeping whatever source of power that we're retrieving. Let's just say I'm glad it's not staying in Chicago.
Miguel will chime in at this point as he clasps one of the clips onto him, and he reaches into like a duffel bag he has, throws you both vests to put on to clip yourselves onto the rappel system as well. And he, as you're doing so, he says, 7. It's a spiritual number. Many religions, many beliefs are center around 7 being a lucky number or a special number.
So it could just be a coincidence. Who knows at this point?
No, there is no such thing as coincidence. Perhaps, and he tightens his vest, perhaps whatever it is that you're dealing with also believes in the same thing, with a twisted version. Perhaps they all come from the same source.
Maybe.
Can both of you roll me a... Just give me 1 second, I just need to look something. While I do this, entertain yourselves, entertain strength.
What's going on in chat?
Sim, you must have rolled hella low because neither of us got distracted by you then.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. I don't have my chat up.
Critical
I have roll 20
failure.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, she can roll a d10 if she wants.
Yeah. Sim, why didn't you?
That critical failure where you rolled so poorly that
Oh, Kieran, no,
one
no.
noticed you.
I know. Look,
you-
hopefully I'm getting my bad rolls out in chat.
Can you both give me an intelligence plus politics roll, both of you, please?
Intelligence
Ooh.
plus politics.
Ooh, right.
Ooh.
Critical failure.
Okay, intelligence plus politics.
Be fast, Sim.
I
Oh
have
my
one die.
god. Oh my god, Kieran, that's so bad.
I have one. Jack's dumb. He has 1 dot in intelligence and nothing in politics.
Want to re-roll any
I
of
need to
that?
re-roll
Oh, how?
mine too.
How?
I don't know how. I'm getting bad rolls tonight. 3. That's so bad.
I'm so big.
2.
It's not a hard check because this is something that's very... If you know about the Camarilla, you know. There are 7 pillars of the Camarilla, 7 clans.
Oh yeah.
Coincidence? Anyway, as you're all hooked up, who's the first to make their daring descent into the well?
I'll go first.
As
I'll attempt
Elise
to go
goes to go
first.
first, Jack's going to step in front and go first.
After you.
As the 3 of you start to descend down the well, that is where we're going to pull out from the scene for now and come back.
Why? God damn it.
Lou and Ace, you two are in this water, in this sort of ankle deep water, trying to push this door as the soul tornado is coming towards you. It seems to have gotten heavier as soon as the soul tornado came up. What are the two of you doing as it's coming closer and closer from the distance?
I mean, is there anywhere to go to? Is there?
You're in the middle of the water right now. There is the shore that's up ahead, but that's towards where the souls are coming from. You look behind you. There is just an endless void behind you that seems to stretch on for infinity. I guess I'm more concerned with what you two are saying to each other as this is happening.
I mean,
I just frantically trying to get the door open, like kicking on it, and
I mean, let's get the door open. That's not what, can we get this door open?
It seems like it's stuck. It's not even... It's like before you were able to push it just a tiny crack, and that's when the explosion happened, and it closed as you let go. And you can't even push it open at this point. It seems like it's pointless.
All right, let's pull it open.
Yeah, you try pulling it. It doesn't do it either.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, there's nowhere to go. We can't go to the door. There's an endless void.
I just want to know what the two of you are saying. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Just trying to. I mean, there's not much to. I don't. Let's get this door open. Can I get the door open? What should we do? Where should we go? It just.
What's awareness,
general
please, both of you?
panicking. Wits awareness. So what's there to wits awareness about?
Five with a messy critical. Lou. Okay, Lou. So, Ace, you don't notice this because you're too busy trying to use, trying to do celerity to, run back, smack into the door, run back. Lou, you're looking around when you see shadows starting to creep up out of the water around your feet. And the messy part of this is it takes a toll on your psyche, so you take 1 point of superficial willpower damage.
All right.
But you notice that these shadows, these arm shadows, are starting to snake up of the water around you. Ace, you do not notice this. What are you doing?
I'll try to. Hey, stop! What is this stuff over here?
Can I see these stuff?
Yeah, you see the sort of shadow arms snaking out from the water below you, and they're going to attempt to grab both of you. So can you please give me a dexterity plus athletics, please?
Can I use pretty much roll my rapid reflexes on this situation?
Let me have a look. Give me 2 seconds.
So I see them.
Rapid reflexes is only, it doesn't give you a, so, Lou, can you just re-roll that athletics dexterity -2? So basically, rapid reflexes, all that does is you don't get a minus on this roll, because normally if you're not behind cover, you get minuses.
Enough. So they're trying to grab me?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to grab me. Okay. Trying to grab me. Alright, so it's a dexterity plus what?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Two. Both of you start to get pulled down and grabbed by these shadows as you start to both sink down to the water below. Give me a strength plus athletics, please, both of you, to try to pull yourselves out and away from these shadows that are pulling you down into the water.
Yeah, I have too much hunger. There's not much I could do.
Okay. Does anyone want to use their willpower on any of these rolls? Let me have a look at them again and see if I'll let you know. Lou, if you do a willpower on yours and you get another success, you might be able to break out. Ace, sorry, buddy. You don't have enough things that you can willpower at this point.
All right, that's my last willpower, but I'll do it. Okay, what? Roll 2?
Yes. And if you just get one more success, you'll be able to get out.
There you go.
Cool. Ties go to the player. All right. So Ace, you're about waist deep at this point as you're getting pulled down, and you're trying to. This as I said, this water was about up to your ankles. It seems to be just dragging you down further and further to that it's deeper than you thought, and it's you're about up to your waist at this point. Lou, you managed to break free just as these arms are starting to come out and try to grab you. You see Ace struggling as he's waist deep in the water. What are you going to do?
I
would immediately try to grab him, pull him out.
I got a question. I couldn't use prowess for this?
You can, but you got to rouse for it.
Yeah, you got to rouse.
Is it a rouse?
Yep.
And you're for hunger. That's why we weren't using our blood.
Bit of just frenzy, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna frenzy on Lou. Yeah.
Gotta let the arms have you then.
Arms can't get me.
Okay. So you're gonna try to help Ace.
Yeah, I'll try to pull him out.
Give me a strength plus athletics, please, and take a +1 for Ace assisting
Okay.
you. Cool. 3. You managed to pull Ace up and out of the water. The shadowy arms start to dissipate back into the water, but both of you are back out of the water now. You take a moment to reflect and to sort of go, okay, we managed to get out of whatever that was. What are we doing now? When you look up and you see that the Soulnado has made its way towards you and is imminently about to hit you. Before
Imminently, so. Oh shit! I thought you were giving us a choice.
Before either of you are able to react, the tornado smacks down into both of you, swirling as you are pushed down into the water, down through the depths, as more arms come and grab you and pull you further and further under. You are pulled down through this water, through this deep pit of water. As the whatever there is in the whatever light was above you is slowly dissipating and obscuring behind the darkness. You try to swim. You try to think of Lou. You try to think of Tommy. Ace. You try to think of your grandfather. You try to think of Pops. Trying to use that as your drive to swim through, to push against it. You manage to do so for a little bit, but more of these arms start grabbing you as if they're trying to have you join them in whatever abyss they are in. But both of you feel a strong force hit you from the side, not attack you, but hit you, pulling you free of the grasp of these creatures that are dragging you down. And you start going through going through the depths of this water as some sort of strong, fast force is torpedoing you through. And eventually both of you are spat out. You fall down out of a mirror onto a ground of what looks to be a giant cathedral. As you both start to recover from that experience, Ace, Lou, you look up. You look up to see who rescued you from the spirit of souls. You see T.
Motherfucker. Close the camera. It's fucking T, dude!
Ace, Lou, you see T standing there, a ghostly aura around him as he stands. What do you say? What do you do? Any of the three of you?
Well, I hit it right now. Ace is kind of in shock and rubs his eyes because he doesn't, it's just not comprehending to him what's happening. Yeah, he just kind of tries to talk, but words don't come out.
T will walk towards Ace, seeing that he is visibly shocked, maybe in a state of shock, and he will place his ghostly hand on his shoulder and say, Ace, you shouldn't be here. You have to get out.
Ace goes for a hug. Can you hug him?
Yeah. It's corporeal enough for you to hug him in this place.
Ace hugs T, and he says,
hug
"I'm
back.
so sorry." he says, "I'm so sorry. I should have been there. I'm so sorry." And like kind of just pleading and begging.
It wasn't your time.
Told you not to. I told this, and I explained like just pretty much kind of rambling, saying I told you not to go just without me. We should have stuck together. Kind of like, just guilty and everything like that.
Ace. It's okay. It's fine. I'm here, aren't I?
Lou,
Ace backs up and wipes the tears from his eyes.
Lou, you've kind of given the space for Ace and T to have this sort of weird reunion, which has left you the task of looking and seeing where you've been spat out. You've been spat out of a giant mirror in this Gothic cathedral. You can see bodies that are floating in this cathedral. They all seem to be wearing masks of some kind, as they're just floating, almost frozen in time. But there seems to be a moment of respite at the moment, as the three of you are here. Take it away.
Listen. I can help you two get out of here. But you need to trust me.
What is here? Where are we at?
The Labyrinth. It connects Oblivion, where I guess I come from, and the underworld. There are ways out, but they're scarce and far between. Dangerous.
Is it a bad thing that you're here, or what is supposed to happen to a kindred when they die?
What I am now is a wraith. My understanding is that it's incredibly rare for one of our kind to become one, but we can become them. You have to have unfinished business.
So this isn't what you wanted.
What I want is for you to be safe, which means I had to be here now.
Ace puts his fist up so to kind of egg T to bump it. I miss you so much, bro. You have no idea.
Maybe it doesn't feel like it, but I've been watching you. When you're up there, I'm always with you.
Thank you.
T will look at Ace and then look at Lou and say, "Can you both trust me?"
Yeah, right now I can.
I've always had your back, bro. Of course I trust you.
There are bad wraiths. We call them specters. They will attempt to take you. I'm sure you've probably met more dangerous foes than them, but they are quite vicious. So
Is
it
it
will be
those,
dangerous to get where we need to go.
Is it like this black shadows, or is it those things that are grabbing us? Or is those things the same?
Maybe a bit of both.
He was trying to use his powers, but that you get from here, right?
Yeah.
It's called Oblivion for a reason.
How come it's weak for him? Does it feel weaker?
No, I think it's just stronger than me.
Shadowlands are an interesting place.
That's what we need to do.
Come with me. If you want to live.
That's a reference, Lou.
Yeah, it's a reference.
Thick.
The two of you, well, the three of you, make your way through the Gothic cathedral. As I said, there are these bodies that are floating here. Aaron, did you see my DM, by the way? I don't know if you want to relay this to
Looking
them.
at it
or if
now.
you want-
As T starts walking, he'll look around at where he has accidentally sort of taken them. He'll look at the bodies that you described with the masks. So hanging from the ceiling, did you say?
No, they're just floating. They're like, it's almost like there's no gravity.
floating,
if
okay.
they're
Okay.
Frozen in time.
This place. Something went wrong. Something demonic. We shouldn't be here. But maybe these bodies look from the overworld. They look like they're here from up there. If you
Wait, so it shouldn't be like this then?
something went wrong here, but if you're hungry is what I'm trying to get at. I don't
Oh.
really have that compulsion anymore.
Yeah. I'm hungry. Bad.
That's all I need to hear. I just try to pull one down, feed off of it.
Cool. Mechanically, you can go down to one hunger. You can't go down further than one. If you try to drain this person dry, it doesn't do anything, simply because their souls are inert.
All right.
Okay.
So we're down to one hunger then.
Can I grab something, or is it? Can I?
Yeah, you can kind of
grab
grab it and just kind of slowly bring it down and then like bite in. As I said, they're all wearing masks of some kind. But yes, you both of you can go down to one hunger.
You just free. I use traversal, bro.
As Ace is, I presume, like, for roleplay's sake, we'll say that the two have sort of separated a little bit, and I'm stood with Ace as he's drinking. T will sort of make small talk and say, "So what you did? Your choice."
I don't know what came up with me. It just felt right at the time.
How did it feel after?
Kind of hated myself.
And you should.
I just
I don't
need.
I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't want to act like a bully or criticize you for your actions, but what you did was not as simple as diablerie. It's never going to be that simple. You've done something huge, Jace. And you have to be ready. You have to be ready for the consequences of that. You've entered something very old.
I just kind of been thrown into this life and been dealing with these consequences of not my own doing ever since. So I guess this is the first time I had control. I'll deal with those consequences.
I really hope so. The rose
Yeah.
and the wolf.
Talking about Elise and Jack.
No, it's not that simple. It's just the things out there behind all of events, behind everything that happens in your community. I was gonna say our, but I'm not a part of that anymore. Everything behind that is this. The rose and the wolf. They have a finger in everything. Just be careful.
Thanks, Steve.
We should get going.
Yeah, I'm done here.
DMs, please, Aaron. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm reading them. Do you want me to? that now?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say, Lou, you regroup with Ace and the spirit, or the wraith of T. What's going through your mind, Lou, at the moment, as the two of you, or the three of you, are walking through this Gothic cathedral?
Well, of course, thinking of an accent. I feel kind of, I don't know, would be the word out of sorts. I was not really that close with T, so his reappearance, I don't want to be a dick in front of Ace, but it's not really that big a deal to me.
In fact, you remember the fact that he
Shot
shot out
at
the
me.
back.
Yes.
He shot out your back window. So you
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
just
thinking
sort of a few steps
it's a little
behind them.
awkward for me, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So third wheel almost, as it were.
Yes.
But the three of you continue walking out as you exit out of this Gothic cathedral. T, you stop to maybe tell them where they're heading.
I'll look at Lou and dead in the eyes for like maybe 10 seconds, and I'll say, "No hard feelings." And then I'll look back at Ace and I'll start
I don't
speaking.
respond.
I'll immediately start speaking. Where we're going. It might be a little bit far, but it's a place that I know will be able to get you out.
Can you move fast?
Can I?
Sorry? What did you... I didn't hear what Joe said. I didn't understand it.
Joe asked if T can move fast. Like as in blink, use celerity, I guess.
Not really, no.
Okay. I don't have any of those kind of things anymore. It's hard to explain, but We wraiths have our own set of strange abilities.
Their go fast ability.
No. The one I have is it's very fitting for my unlife up there. Anyways, the specters, the spirits, they know that you're here. They know that I'm helping them. So
Is
I
there
think this
any,
is the only way that we can go.
Is there any defense against them? Any tips? Just avoid them?
I'm not like you. I have my own ways of fighting them. Keeping them away. But generally they want people with souls, like you, like Luke. Very
Yeah, that
typical
Luke.
Ghostbusters type shit.
You have a soul.
Well, I never thought I didn't.
Anyways. We have to go through the depths, but I think it's the only one where we can actually get you out. Just need to warn you that what's down there is... it's like nothing you've ever seen. The sleeping ones. It's where they rest.
There'll be more specific details than that. Kind of vague.
They're very old. Maybe eternal. They're dangerous. More dangerous than anything you'll have ever faced. I'll tell you more as we go.
We're here to face anything to get the hell out of here.
With that warning, that vague warning towards what's up ahead, we're going to cut to our first break for tonight. As Ace, Lou, and T make their way to the depths of the labyrinth where the sleeping ones are. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Bye bye. Hello, we are back.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
What's up,
Hello.
Larkers?
So we last left things off with Jack and Elise heading down deeper into the depths of a Mexican temple, an ancient temple, with Miguel, who was their guide or the person that's with them, and Lou and Ace in the labyrinth with the re-emergence of T as a wraith, who has come to assist them. So, let's jump back into this, starting with Elise and Jack as they rappel down the well further into this temple. Now, you rappel down, and as you get to the bottom of this well, there's a pile of dusting bones and remains. You see that the walls have deep scratches. And give me a wits plus awareness, please, both of you. This won't be a difficult check, but just give me a wits plus awareness.
There it is. 3.
Did you roll, Kieran? I didn't see your hand.
Sorry,
Just
one.
for me. Yep. Okay. So, as Miguel is unhooking himself, you both have unhooked yourself at this stage. Elise, you look at the walls. You can see that there are scratches on the walls, deep scratches in the stone, and what looks to be dried blood, and something else, a dark substance that you can't, like, that's almost like powder now as you run your finger over the bumpy stones. But you are also, but you're both of you, all three of you are surrounded by these dusty bones that are all around you, long decayed, long dead. Miguel looks at the two of you and he says, "This is about as far as my expertise can take us. I never went down the well. The creatures came from here."
Okay.
So you don't know
So-
anything about what we might encounter beyond?
No,
Layout,
Oh.
location.
no.
Did she tell you anything?
Not much. Not enough. I should also let you know, I should have mentioned it above as well. That portal we went through,
Mm-hmm.
3 can enter, 3 can go back. It's a good thing that the entryway is blocked off, in case anyone happens to wander down here.
So that's the only way in and out. And do all 3 of us have to be alive in order to use it? Or is it, can 1 or 2 survive and get through and be fine?
Yes. As far as I'm aware, it's 3 that can go in, 3 that can go out. I was specifically told by the guy to Sable that it doesn't have to be the same 3, so we need to be careful.
Okay. Elise is gonna look and see, like, is there just one passageway? Is there multiple passageways?
Yeah. So you see that there is a stone door in this well. And beneath the well looks to be like a hole, like a sort of funnel that goes down. And you can see that the stone door has a ram's head with an upside down star inside it. Next to the door is what looks to be a stone turning wheel. But that's what you see. Miguel holds up his glow stick around. He says, "This looks to be the only way where those things could have come from."
Looks like that's where we gotta go. Is the door closed?
Door is closed. Miguel starts pushing at the door. It doesn't seem to be pushing. There is that stone wheel that's next to it. Either of you want to try to work with the wheel, or you can do so.
Miguel, wheel.
Oh. He starts twisting the wheel clockwise, and it pops off. He drops it down, and it seems to have been covering a small circular hole that is next to the door. He looks at it, and he says, "Do either of you two have any idea what this is about?"
No, but someone should take a look down it and see what's there.
He shines his glow stick down it. I don't see a lot. It just looks like some kind of mechanism. He steps back and he's like, "You two, feel free to look."
I want to have a look at the wheel that fell off.
Sorry?
Miguel, maybe you should put your hand in there. See if you can pull the mechanism.
Have you got aura up, by the way?
Yeah.
Give me a manipulation plus persuasion plus your aura.
And ooh. I have 3 successes. I won't willpower reroll. I'll take those 3.
I don't quite make the habit of sticking my arms into weird crevices in old temples.
I mean, how else are we gonna get through the door?
Why don't you stick your arm in there?
Because I'm already very hungry and I don't want to risk injury. You, on the other hand, will be fine. It's just a small injury.
Oh, you're hungry. And he reaches into his duffel bag, throws you a blood bag. There you go. Came prepared.
Great, thanks.
Jack, what do you
I'll
think?
drink.
I was
I'll
looking
drink
at
blood bag.
the wheel, the back of the wheel, the part that was attached to the hole that's there.
Yeah, you look at the wheel, you can see that there seems to be some kind of inscribings in the wheel. Give me an intelligence plus resolve. There seems to be some, you see pictures of drops of something, but you're not sure what it relates to. You don't know what it relates to with the wheel, but you see pictures of things dropping into other like little droplets on there. That seems to be the motif that you see.
Cool. Hey, Miguel,
Yeah.
put your arm in the hole.
All right, I'm going to need you to roll for that, please.
Mm-hmm. Gain a hunger. And... nice.
I'm not even going to bother rolling for him. Elise, are you going to drink from this blood bag, by the way, Elise? You can take a hunger off with drinking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah. You start drinking the blood bag. Jack says, Miguel, put your arm in the hole. He just blank, glassy-eyed, walks towards the hole in the wall, puts his arm through, and then he goes and says, what the fuck? Wait, where am I? Ah! As there's like a clamp heard behind the door, behind the mechanism. And he's, oh shit! Ah, they're crawling all over my arm!
That looks unpleasant. Elise is gonna back away.
He starts like trying to wrench his arm out. Fucking help me!
Is the door moving?
You see, both of you, as there's like reliefs in the door that start to fill up with a viscous red. Obviously
Perfect.
blood coming from his arm.
Elise is just munching on the blood bag and watching. No sympathy for this guy.
Yeah, well, because of this, you're gonna take some. You're gonna take a stain for this.
That's fine.
This inhumane act.
That's
But
fine.
eventually, you hear a click behind the door. Miguel removes his arm. It's like a shredded mess, and he holds it down. And he says, "Fuck! Why the fuck did you make me do that?"
Needed to open
Somebody
the door.
had to.
Come here. And I assume I've got like a bandage or something.
Yeah.
Just basic first aid.
In the bag. In the bag.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. You start patching him up. The door starts to grind against the stone as it slowly begins to open up. And as you're patching him up, he's like, "No, it would have made more fucking sense for you two to do this. I can't heal. I can't fucking use this arm."
We need to be at the peak of our game.
Yeah, you're not gonna be very useful, Miguel. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. You're saying
You can-
I'm not going to be useful. I knew
Miguel.
more about this shit than you ever did. You've been coming in blind, puppeteered by some
Miguel.
bitch.
Keep it down. We don't know what's down here.
Elise just tosses the blood bag behind her. Goes to look what's on the other side of the door.
It's a corridor behind. Miguel, you put Miguel's arm in a sling. He holds the glow stick up, and he's like, "Fuck both of you, you fucking pieces of shit." So he makes his way down the corridor. Is there any conversation the two of you are going to have over the weird?
I just want to, like, before he gets up, like, while the sort of he's testing the arm in the sling, I'm just going to be like, "Hey, you'll heal when you drink kindred blood again. This is temporary.
You
Endure."
think I poisoned myself with this shit?
It's your call. And then I'll get up and follow Elise.
He makes his way down the corridor. As you two are making your way through a series of winding corridors, you see that they're flanked by Aztec-looking sarcophagi. They're attached to the wall. But you're making your way through. Elise.
I want to go peek into one. I want to go see if I can open one.
Okay. Jack, you see Elise move to one of these sarcophagi to start to try to open it. Are you going to try to
Elise,
stop her?
Don't. We shouldn't disturb anything here.
We're up against.
Yeah, but you might awaken it. We shouldn't disturb anything here unless we have to.
Fine.
You start walking down the corridor, Miguel muttering under his breath, obviously annoyed, grunting every now and then with every movement as pain. Elise, with your heightened senses, you can hear scuttling behind the walls. Not sure where it's from, not sure where, but you definitely know you're not alone down here.
Does it sound big or small?
Small. But the two of you, do you have any conversation the two of you want to have?
Yeah. Jack, there's things in the wall. They sound small, but there's things there. And they know that we're here already.
All the more reason to get in and get out as fast as we can. I'm nervous here, Elise. Things are happening that are more dangerous than any situation we've been in before.
Yeah. I just hope we can make it through.
Yeah, me too. And Jack's going to take the lead, walk in front.
And you all continue through the various winding corridors until eventually you reach a large circular chamber. There are 6 coffins of stone in this circular chamber, coming out of the floor. In the center is a giant sarcophagus of stone with intricate patterns, and behind that is a statue of a goat demon, almost, posed like a is it Baphomet? Is Baphomet the yeah? So in that kind of pose, sitting over the sarcophagus, and we'll cut back to that scene in a moment. Meanwhile, the adventures of Lou, Ace, and the Spirit of Tea, as they make their way through various corridors. Take it away, all of you, as you make your way to your destination.
Hey, Ace, are you sure he knows where he's going?
Well, I mean, he's from here. Of course he does. Right, T?
One of the powers of us wraiths is being able to navigate this realm. I can see where things are. Kind of like magic, I guess. blood
So you can-
sorcery or whatever it is.
Can you actually see a door?
kindred use.
What are you seeing?
I see a portal. The only danger I can see other than the fact that the spirits know that we're here is the sleeping one. The
Last time we tried to get out, so that ghost tornado tried to kill us. Is that gonna happen again?
From what I can tell, this particular way out is guarded by this sleeping one. I think you can get out, but it might have some consequences for using it. It might seek revenge.
Will it come out of the labyrinth after us? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No. But us Wraith and the other entities of this realm have power above. We can do things.
Have you been doing things?
Protecting you. All of you. Ace is what's known as a fetter. A tether to the world above for me. I can protect him from danger.
All right.
What do you mean by a tether? Like, why am I a tether? What does that mean?
I guess, in a way, I'm here because I want you to be safe. That means I'm tethered.
That's
to
how
you.
you're able to find me?
Yes.
There you have it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've been watching all of you. Trying to protect you from unseen threats.
So this sleeping one, right? Sleeping thing. It's guarding the door, but it's gonna guard it in its sleep? Or do you have to wake him up?
Do you know what the Bali are?
No.
Bali
I don't know.
were a bloodline of kindred. They are also referred to as the Infernalists. They made deals with demons. Powerful entities that gave them, in return, power. The Sleeping One is one of those entities.
How do we get past it?
Quickly. I hope.
I mean, what do you mean? Like, we gotta run past it? Sneak past it?
Run. As fast as you can.
I'm faster than anyone. Probably as fast as Cretius. I don't know
I've seen
about
his speed firsthand.
Blue. Oh,
I'll help you. I have control here, to an extent. but we need to be quick. If we wake it, could have dire consequences. They used to say when I was alive that if one of these entities, if one of these things found its way into a body, could mean Gehenna. Could mean the end.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Are you sure Lou's gonna be okay?
I promise to protect you both as much as I can.
All right. It's the only way out then. I guess we have to go with it.
We should pick up the pace. The faster we get out of here, the better.
The
Right.
three of you travel through different corridors, different doors, different ways through this confusing labyrinth, until eventually you arrive at a well. Well, you arrive at the you arrive at like a you open a door and it's a cliff to a steep drop down. But up ahead in a field is a well that emanates a green glow. There are spirits that circle around the well, and other entities as well that are standing around this well, looking towards the thing that is past it. Now the problem is, Lou, Ace, you see this giant thing sitting before this well that is at its feet. But every time you look at it, it seems to change shape whenever you blink your eyes. It is something that is beyond description, beyond comprehension. It seems to be a statue that's unmoving, but yet it seems to change every time you look away or blink. But you are standing at this. Yes.
Wow.
Sorry. Yep. Go ahead. Take it away.
You guys seen this, right?
Yeah, that's all I can see. What the fuck is this?
It's like it's not the same every time you look at it again, right?
Yes.
T, what is this?
Best guess is that it's the sleeping one.
To get
Try your
past
best to
this
not-
thing.
Try your best to not focus on it. What we're worried about is that well. That's your
Let's
way
jump
out.
in it.
Yes. The creature
Okay.
and these figures around him. They're waiting for this well to grow, I guess is the best way to describe it. At which point he'll be able to ascend above. You jumping through the well will sort of restart this growth.
Oh, fuck. So it's gonna hold a grudge.
Exactly. But I have faith in you. And this is the only way out.
Okay. Lou. How are we gonna get Lou there? Piggyback?
I'm just gonna sneak on my own. I'm not being carried by you.
Because
Okay.
because you're my fetter, I can borrow some of your power. He'll look at both of them again, and first at Ace and then at Lou. Do you trust me?
Of course.
I just have to.
At that point, he'll walk in between them, and he'll put his hand on Ace, and he will sort of an aura will come out of his hand and into his own aura, and he'll start to glow, and then he'll put his other hand on Lou, and the same thing will happen. And then at that point, T will vanish, and T will start to speak through Lou and say,
Now, before you do, there is some roles that do need to happen for this. Now, I need to look those up, so give me 1 second.
Just let us win!
I just realized I didn't breathe for like 2 minutes there.
So, entertain the stream while I look up some rules.
Hey stream, I'm Joe. This is Jackass. We're about to pass this eternal one. I call this the we're fucked.
He just asks you a riddle, right? When you try and pass, it's like a Sphinx.
Yeah.
If you can answer his questions 3, then you can pass the bridge and go get the Holy Grail.
So Joe has a second voice. Maybe Lou will start to have one too.
I'm haunted by T. I'm gonna walk out into the sun.
It's all right. I somehow feel that Mateo is a bit more talkative than T was.
Oh yeah.
I hate Mateo, dude.
Oh, he's the worst.
I love how several people, by the way, are DMing me like, haha, he watches Joe jerk off. Several people.
Yeah.
Fucking pudding, dude. He broke my character so hard. I should never have chat open during.
Yeah, don't look at chat when you're talking. It's never.
Again.
Okay.
He's watching us smack your meat.
So, Lou, when T disappears, you feel him start to possess your body. Are you allowing this?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Because I said so. Really need to get the
You
hell
need
out
to
of here.
roll me a Resolve plus Oblivion, please.
So plus Oblivion.
Please rouse it. We need this to work.
Actually, before you do, I will tell you the difficulty. The difficulty is 2 seconds.
There you go. Nova's caught up. Wait, ghost T.
The
It
difficulty
took her a bit.
is 6.
6.
Rouse that fucker, please.
All right.
For the sake of roleplay.
Wait, I have to beat 6 too?
No, it's just me,
No.
I believe. There you go. It's messy though.
Awesome.
Couldn't have worked out any better if we tried.
For fuck's sake,
It's
that
not
does sound
showing up
good.
for me in chat, but I'm guessing it will at some point.
So,
There you go.
you get +2 on your physical rolls, and you get +2 health.
All right.
That's big boy stuff.
But that has empowered you with the power that he has taken from his fetter. So, you do feel that T is still within your form, within your body, and he can still communicate to you directly, but not to Ace. But the two of you are there standing at this cliff face. For this scene, Lou, you have access to all of Ace's celerity disciplines.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
this
boy.
scene, though. So you see
I'll
the
begin
well.
to speak.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna speak to Lou and say, Ace can't hear me, but I'm within you and I've given you some of his power. You should both be as fast as he is now.
All right, you're not gonna stand there forever, are you?
As soon as you go through that portal, I'll be gone.
T. You know that this is the only time you've ever done this. But you can feel that whatever happened, it's like it's hooked, and it's like you're hooked here now. That's the messy part of this role, is you are now stuck in his body.
Not forever, though. Please. I'll just shut up when we leave the portal. That's fine. I'll change my answer then and say, I hope not.
All right.
If everything goes well, you should be able to leave and both be completely fine.
That's what I'm counting on then.
Yeah, Joe, you're just hearing Lou talk to himself.
Ace is staring at him like. And I guess after you guys are done with your combo, right?
What, you can't hear him?
Hear who?
T is talking to me.
How's he talking to you? Where's he at?
I think he's in me.
Pause. What?
He says I have some of your power now. Should be able to move as fast as you for a little while.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
Okay.
I goes fast and I ain't afraid of anything.
Okay. So, just to describe the scene that you see before you, you're at a cliff face at the moment. With a rouse check for traversal, you both can make your way down. But it's a big, wide wasteland with this well in the center, and various other spirits and other things that aren't spirits that are around. Now, your aim is to run directly towards the well, I'm assuming.
It's at least toward that direction.
Give me a rouse check, please, for traversal. Followed by an athletics plus stamina, both of you, please.
Last check for traverse, Sal.
Do I add anything to that roll?
No.
+2, I think he said.
Okay.
Oh, plus
He said
two. Yeah, plus two.
to
Plus
movement.
2. The physical,
Yeah,
the
sorry.
physical,
Yeah.
physical pulls.
That's
Yeah.
That's what it is. Holy shit.
Oh,
I always get messy criticals.
because you're a messy boy.
Fair enough.
I'm also gonna do a rouse stress to.
Yep.
I don't know.
That is
Get
fine.
harder. Yeah, dude.
Get harder. You mean add multiple dice?
So would you say athletics plus dexterity?
Plus stamina.
Oh, athletics plus stamina.
Plus whatever your blood potency is.
Four.
Your roll for that. Is it +3, +4? Something like that.
I'm gonna willpower reroll.
Yep. You can willpower reroll 3 of those. 7. You're both on 7.
We're big.
7.
I mean, we're fast.
All right.
Fast, but
So,
still player.
Ace, Lou, it's like a scene from The Flash where these two speeding forces come down the cliffside running. These spirits are moving in slow motion, sort of just figuring out that your presence is here, but you're too fast for them. You're zigzagging. Ace, you managed to make your way pretty much almost to the well. Lou, on the other hand, your messy side is you get sideswiped by something that is moving just as fast as you are. and you get tackled down, and you tumble forward, taking 2 points of superficial damage, plus 1 point of aggravated damage as you feel fire emanating from where you were tackled by this thing. This creature flies up with wings, this very huge, brutish creature looking like a demon, and it just stands in front of you and rears back for a punch, moving just as fast as you are. Ace, you see this. You see that Lou is engaged in a fight with something that is just as fast as you guys are. You're nearly at the well, Ace. What are you doing?
I halt and I go back. Like an
Okay,
idiot.
it's going to take you the turn to go back. Lou, what are you doing?
He's about to swing at me.
Yeah. You see that his fist, combusts into a black-like flame as he rears back to punch you.
I just want to get out of his way. I don't want to fight this thing. I'm just
Okay,
gonna-
athletics plus dexterity, please. +2.
Can I have a turn as well?
Yes, what are you doing, T?
Maybe just like literally just before he dodges, T will say inside of Lou's head, "Get out of its way and put your hand up in front of you."
Okay. Lou, you get rattled as you try to dodge out of the way by this voice that comes in from your head. You take 1 point of superficial damage and 1 point of aggravated. What are you at the moment?
I have 3 regular health left.
And as the flames lick onto you from where you've been hit. But you put as you're kind of on your back foot, you put your arms out. Ace, you've caught up at this point.
At that point, Lou will see a blue flame come out of his hands in like an arc in front of him as T tries to defend him from this creature.
Aaron, can you roll me 6 dice, please? 6d10.
Yep.
Ace, you've caught up. This creature is here, fighting with Lou. What are you doing? Lou's just put his hands up. You haven't.
That didn't work. Roll D10 6? I don't know.
Shit.
Nope. I'll figure it out.
From a blind spot,
You can roll it with real dice if you want.
At this
Real dice?
creature's blind spot, Ace takes a swing at it from the back, blind spot.
Give me a strength plus roll, please, Ace.
And I get a +1 for my specialty.
Yep.
Awesome.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. A critical success plus 2.
So 6.
So 6 in total.
Very well. You all right, Ace. You manage to punch this thing, which makes it look back at you. And it completely misses its next swipe towards Lou. And as it turns towards you, that's when these flames arc out of Lou's hands as he holds them out, and just completely batter this creature as it howls in pain. You feel this force come over the two of you as a green light is almost spotlighted onto both of you, and you look and you can see that the statue has moved its gaze towards you, noticing you here. You both take 2 points of superficial willpower damage. But this creature has been hurt It is still recovering. It's no longer in super speed. It's moving in slow motion as it is recovering, giving you both a chance to escape. Give me a stamina plus athletics, please, both of you. Lou with your +2.
Stamina plus athletics. Stamina plus athletics. I ain't gonna rush. Shit. But it's not fast anymore, so.
It's fun being a disembodied voice. Like, no joke. It's quite fun.
So, what's everyone's willpower situation at?
I'm at 2 aggravated willpower.
I got 1 willpower.
Okay. Don't want to willpower that roll, Ace?
Yeah, I'll willpower.
You can re-roll 2.
2? I thought it was 3.
Yeah, only 2.
Yeah.
2 5s.
Damn it. I gotta re-roll that. Come on, dude. I had
Alright.
a good roll at the big. I had a good roll
It's
first.
fine. It's fine. I'm going to give you both a success at a cost. The cost is not that big a deal. It's as you're running towards the well, the gaze of the spotlight is like the spotlight is coming towards you, barely catching up with you. But as you get to the foot of the well and you're about to jump in, it comes over both of you, and you take 1 more point of superficial damage each. That's the success at a cost for this case.
Like health damage?
Superficial willpower damage.
I take 1 aggravated.
1 point of superficial, so if you're a full up, yeah, then you take 1 aggravated, yeah. But the both of you jump into this well and float through the ether, and we will cut back to this in a moment. Meanwhile, in the temple, in this room, you, as I described before, you see 6 coffins laid in stone, connected to the floor, with a giant sarcophagus at a pedestal with the statue. Give me... Well, first of all, Miguel will say, I think that is what we need.
Sure. You got any remote trigger explosives?
No.
I was hoping we could bring the tunnel down behind us after we're out of here in case there's something tries to follow us from this room.
That would have been smart.
Hmm.
Elise, you're looking around the room. Give me a wits awareness, please.
Gonna do wits awareness. Two.
2, that's enough to notice that the stone floor beneath your feet, there are like little holes in the stone floor, like little tiny pinprick holes that you're not sure why they're there. You also notice that the walls have similar carvings as well, with odd footprints of soot all over the walls, all over the stone wall. Miguel makes his way to the sarcophagus, starts tying a rope around it, and he says, "We'll clip it to us and we'll drag it with us. I don't think carrying it over our shoulder is going to help."
I don't have a better idea.
Yeah. That rappelling setup, that gonna lift this thing? Back
Yeah.
up the well?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's the plan.
All right. May as well do it. Anyone sees anything, let the others know.
There are footprints on the walls, and there seem to be, I don't know, holes in the floor, which is a little bit concerning.
So you all take a little while to get everything clipped and lifting, like Jack, or at least you lift up one side of the coffin and he uses a little lever pulley system. Well, what's it called again? The clamp things that you use when you're moving. I can't remember what they're called.
Hockey straps.
Yeah, he uses those and he starts tightening it around the sarcophagus. Anything in particular that the two of you are going to be on the lookout for or want to say while this is happening?
No.
Okay. He passes you both clips that you can clip onto this rope, and the three of you start dragging the sarcophagus down the pedestal as you hear the stone grind against stone, and you make your way down. Seems like there's no movement, nothing like that as you make your way through, but there is a sound behind you as you nearly get out of this chamber. A rumble. Both of you turn as you see the statue. In between its hands, blood starts to form in between its hands, creating a small vortex. As Lou and Ace are spat out into this chamber. Now, I don't know if we need to take a break at the moment because Joe's just AFK'd. If he is not here and not hearing us...
Just say he face planted and has gone unconscious.
No, that's going to create a lot of problems if we do. Okay, we're going to go on a break. After this little bit then. And then we'll kind of catch up with... Oh, wait, no. Here he is.
He's here.
Taking his sweet time now.
Wow.
Good timing.
Yeah.
You and Lou just appeared from a portal that appeared between the demon statue's hands and are in the same chamber as Elise, Jack, and Miguel as they're dragging a sarcophagus out. The two of you are spat out and you see each other. Ace, Lou, you two seem to be away from the labyrinth, back in the waking world. You have no idea where the fuck you are, though.
Ace? Lou?
What the fuck?
Jack. Where's this?
Where did you guys come from?
Long
Oh,
story. Where the hell are we at?
We're in Mexico.
That's a whole
We got
lot
no time
better
for this.
where we're at.
How do I know that you're you?
Eh.
Tell me something only Ace would know.
Wait. How would you know, Ace, what I would know?
It's a good question.
We're not doing this. Come on.
It's
Ridiculous.
them, Jack. Why would someone else come in here? Who else would know we're here? And
We don't know what kind of creatures are in this place.
Well, I know you don't call me Spooky anymore. Cool.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
You see that they're dragging a sarcophagus with them. Miguel, you see Miguel, the guy who's one of Elise's security guys, is there with them and looks at this whole scene and he's like, what the fuck is... Where did you come from?
What happened to his arm?
it was a sacrifice in order
Work
to open a
hazard.
door.
Oh. Wait, what are you dragging?
Sarcophagus.
We don't have time for 20 questions. We got to get out of here.
Okay.
There is a loud shriek down the
Okay.
corridor
In front of us or behind us? Because the
In
room
front
is
of
behind
you.
us, huh?
in front of you. You hear,
Oh, no.
Elise, you hear lots of scuttling intensify around the walls. And you begin to hurry to get the heck out of there.
But we're running toward the screech.
That's the only way out, unfortunately.
Well, shit.
So, the four of you are running through these winding corridors, no sense of where the noise is. Can I just get a strength plus resolve, please, from Elise and Jack as they're trying to
Wait,
drag this
not
sarcophagus.
strength.
Strength plus resolve.
Those are both traits.
Yeah, you can roll two
okay.
traits.
It says in the book you can roll strength plus strength to do a really hard strength check.
Cool. 3. 3 between the two of you is enough. I'm just going to roll for Miguel just to make sure he doesn't completely fuck this up. He's minus.
He's got one arm,
We
right?
lost music, by the way.
He's -2, so.
You don't need an arm to be strong to pull it. It's wrapped around his waist, isn't it? Like ours.
So- You manage to make it back to the well, to the bottom of the well. Miguel just starts hurriedly strapping the sarcophagus back to the rappel system, and he yells at the four of you and he says, Go up and start dragging this up. I'll make sure it's secure."
Elise goes.
Yeah, climbing.
Elise, you hear the scuttling intensify in the darkness of the corridor that you've just come from. Who's going up first?
Elise.
Jack.
Jack?
This is Elise is second.
And then next? I just want to know what the marching order for this is.
I'll go
Who's
last.
up top first?
So it's Jack.
well, Ace
me.
is first because he's the fastest.
Yeah.
Well, you probably don't even need the rappel if you want to traverse up there.
I don't want to rouse unless you give it to me for free.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not?
Jack's climbing and sees Ace just walk up beside him.
I'm pretty sure traverse is for a scene, anyways. Like most powers.
Okay. So both of you, so Elise, Jack, and Ace, you managed to make your way up to the top of the well. Lou, you're there as you see Miguel tighten the sarcophagus up into this pulley system, and you start to climb up yourself. And as you're climbing up, Lou, you suddenly hear all four of you hear Miguel scream, but Lou's the one that's able to see this. Insects come spilling out of the corridor and start covering him as he starts batting them away, and they eventually cover and consume him as he is this sort of sea of insects start to grow inside this well as you're climbing up, Lou. But Jack, Elise, are you two going to start pulling the sarcophagus up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a strength plus resolve, please, both of you. And if Ace wants to help and Lou wants to help when they get up to the top.
Yeah.
Ace is on top already. Let's help out.
Have we lost music, by the way?
You can hear it still.
I could
Do
hit
I-
music.
I can't hear it. I'm gonna refresh. Apologies, you're gonna lose chat for a bit on stream.
4, 2.
What was the roll? I'm sorry.
Strength
Strength
plus
resolve.
resolve, and you get a +2
Okay.
on this as well, Lou, because of the thing that's going on with you.
Inside of you.
Cool. And that's enough of a joint. That is enough of a joint roll for you all to start pulling as the sarcophagus is lifted up out through the well. Bugs are falling off it as the bugs are growing and growing and growing within this well. You manage to position the sarcophagus and set it back down above the well, and start to clip it back to yourselves when you hear squelching beneath the growing sea of insects.
I
Now,
think we should move quickly.
yeah,
Are they coming out of like the floor and the walls and everything, or are they sort of coming in a wave from down up
From
through
down
the
the-
well?
through the well. Everything seems to be coming from through the well.
Yeah, okay. And the well itself, I'm assuming that it's not like sort of a built-up brick thing that I could cave in on itself.
Oh, it is.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to try and kick it in on itself.
Yeah, give me a strength plus roll, please.
I will help.
Yeah. Can I just assist? I have prowess.
Yeah, you get a just strength plus roll, everyone.
Prowess requires a rouse check, right?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
I'm rousing for it.
But it adds
So
your
you said-
points to any rolls.
So it's brawl and strength. I guess I get a +1 with that. Oh, fuck me.
Oh my god, you two. Oh no, it was
Okay.
just Ace. Never mind.
It's just me.
So-
It's just me.
This time.
What happens is you start kicking down the bricks of the well as Elise is starting to like build the sort of rope system to like start to lead this thing down the corridors. Ace, you go to like your particular spot is being very problematic right now, and you give it everything you got, and it manages to crumble down, destroying most of this well on top of these bugs. But you fall in on top of the bugs as they start to swarm around you.
Hi.
But, well, okay, as Ace has fallen down into the well, into the sea of bugs, are the two of you going to do anything upon seeing that?
I'm gonna just risk it and summon the shadow arm, see if I can pull him out like I did that guy in the well a long time ago.
Yeah, give me a rouse check.
Okay.
Gonna take
rouse
a
and
turn.
turn.
But
Yeah.
you're going to be summoning me up?
Jack will see that, and then he's going to trust Lou to handle it, and he's going to work on strapping the sarcophagus and helping Elise.
Yeah. Elise, give me a craft plus intelligence, please.
Crap.
+1.
Not gonna be a good roll.
Pretty fun movie.
Oh wow. Okay, I got 3.
Cool. You're able to do it, but as you're summoning your shadow tendril, Lou, you've summoned it at this point, but Ace, you are covered in insects as they're just crawling around you. They're crawling through all of your orifices. You can feel the scuttling of insects as they are burrowing through your skin.
I couldn't have landed on my feet.
No,
Like
it's like,
landed
it's
in them.
basically, imagine like it's like water, but insects. Like you've just fallen into like this whole pit of insects. As they've,
Yeah, dude.
but
Sounds hot.
as you start to struggle against this and try to like pull your way up, coughing out all these bugs, you feel something grab you by your throat.
That's hot.
Cool. As Lou, you've summoned your shadow tendril. Ace just comes flying out of the bugs as bugs just start to disperse around him. So your shadow tendril is still active for this next part, but you no longer need to save Ace. A emaciated creature emerges from the bugs after Ace has been thrown out. This bald, bony creature looks at the four of you and just hisses with its fangs extended as it raises its arm out, and you see blue flames start to emerge from its hands. What are the four of you doing?
Am I in the air?
You're on the ground now. You've gotten back up. Still covered in dead insects that are crawling all around you.
This is a different creature, right?
Yeah.
And we're all attached to the sarcophagus, right?
Only Elise and Jack are. So basically,
Both my
if
arms.
Elise and Jack want to just run to where the portal is, that's fine. But Lou and Ace, I mean, you two can do so as well. It's just this creature is here that is probably going to try to attack all four of you.
Oh, did that flame just came out of his hands?
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to like wrap his hands up with the tendril and
Yeah, give me
Ace
a
is
resolve
gonna-
plus oblivion, please. What's Ace going to do?
He's gonna use lightning strike. Fuck.
oh jeez.
Alright, I'm gonna use lightning strike. I'm gonna just punch it right in the eye socket.
Okay. Can you give me
No.
a dexterity plus occult, please? Elise and Jack, can you give me a stamina plus strength as you two make your way to the chamber where the portal is.
Oh wait, did I do the right roll? Oh yeah,
What's
you
your
said stamina. Yeah. Yeah, I did the right roll.
Did you roll okay, what did everyone roll? Lou, did you roll your resolve plus Oblivion?
Yeah, 2.
2. Ace, did you roll your dexterity plus occult?
I have to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Oh
gonna
wait,
be
no,
a
sorry.
short roll.
Athletics plus dexterity. Sorry, I misread this.
Yes, I was like, athletics plus dexterity plus 1. Right? And it's
Yeah.
also a lightning strike, so it
Cool. All right. So this is what happens. Jack, Elise, you're able to run down this corridor with the sarcophagus. You reach the room. You can see that there is a stone door here that you can close, and a sort of stone barricade that you can pull over to stop anything from coming in. So you manage to get in the room. Lou, the flames that are starting to form in its left hand, you try to wrap your shadow around it. It manages to hold it just so that one doesn't come out. Ace, you meanwhile ricochet off a wall and go to punch this thing. As you do, you get a face full of this blue flame, but you are able to punch it. But you do take some damage. You got a 4. So you take 3 points. What's your health looking like?
Not good.
It's gonna look not good after this.
Welcome to the club.
No, what is it?
I don't know this thing has celerity. It's 7. I got 7 health.
7? Cool. You punch it. It's more of a reaction. So like you punch it and like it almost ejects this ball of blue flame onto you, and you take 3 points of aggravated damage as you start to burn. But this creature falls back down into the pit of insects, giving you two a chance to run away and go into the chamber with Elise and Jack. As the doors are closed, barricade is put over, and you are momentarily safe, but you know whatever it is chasing you is still going to be chasing you, but you're momentarily safe for this moment.
Only 3 of us can get out of here.
How is that gonna
What?
work? We can't leave someone behind. Also, does whatever's in the sarcophagus count as a person?
I don't think so.
What do you mean only 3 of us could get out of here?
The way we got in,
The magical
some kind of blood magic.
portal.
3 in, 3 out. Miguel was 1.
I hate magic, dude.
We gotta figure a different way.
Do I count as 1 person or 2 now?
Why'd you count as 2 people?
I think he's asking.
Yeah. I guess I just gotta be saying it out loud. Like,
He's inside of him.
Where were you 2?
we were in the labyrinth.
What's the labyrinth?
You hear banging at the stone doors.
Shit, we don't have time for this. So, quick question. Did I see Lou move like Ace?
No, at the moment he's
No.
not. He's not
Okay.
moving like Ace.
Ace, how far can you move the speed you move?
How far? As far
Yeah.
as you need me to get.
Back to the States? If we open up that caved in path right there, can you get back on foot?
I'm just gonna say
Eh.
no. No.
So you're suggesting we leave Ace behind? No, we're all getting out.
I'll walk. I'll run over there, dude.
Just get Gracious to come pick you up, your second character.
Cretius
That's-
knew, so he has
that's
like a
10.
helicopter waiting outside.
That's 10 celerity, right? We could combine our celerity speeds.
I'm just gonna go off to a
10.
corner by myself and be like, T, are you there? Do your powers work here? Can you find another exit? And he doesn't answer. All right.
One of us has to stay behind then, huh?
I guess so. In any case, we got to get this sarcophagus through.
Why?
Whole reason we're here. You want to be facing whoever's on the other side of that, telling them why it's not come through? Come on,
Who's
Elise.
that?
Let's take it over. You know who.
Elise is gonna go.
Carry the sarcophagus,
Mm-hmm.
and then Elise and Jack go through the portal.
With the sarcophagus, leaving Ace and Lou behind in this chamber as there's banging behind the stone doors. Only one more may exit through this portal.
Well, Ace, what do you want to do?
I guess you're gonna have to go through, buddy.
No. I think the better question is, what would you do if you got out of here? What are you going to do with your own life?
I got out of here. What do you mean?
You're suggesting you stay behind?
I'm staying behind.
Why?
I can't let another friend die.
Well, I mean, both your friends are right here. Maybe he'll figure something out. I don't know. I mean, you saw that. You saw Tommy. He's probably dead. What do I have to go back to?
I don't know. Maybe change something about yourself. At least you'll have a chance.
What about your grandfather? Are you going to abandon him?
I don't think he'll see it that way.
Well, he won't know what happened at all. It would just be a mystery for him for the rest of his life.
I'll have to have to live with myself if I don't let you go through that portal.
You're the better choice.
You and T to go through that portal.
T's dead.
We saw him. His spirit still lives on. I want you to have a second chance at life.
I mean,
We have
this
been
city
going through
was my
suffering.
second chance. I fucked that all up. It's all just been violence and sanity.
Well, I'm not gonna let you stay here.
Do you want to fight, Ace? Is that because you're going?
Fight me?
I mean, I should still have your speed if that's what it's coming down to. You're going through the portal.
Guess whoever loses is gonna go through that portal then.
Ace. As you say that, as you say whoever loses goes through that portal, you feel something wrap around you. The shadow tendril that Lou had summoned. You get pulled and thrown through the portal, being forced to leave Lou behind. Lou, when Ace is pulled through into the shadow portal, the blood portal, it closes. This whole place goes into complete and utter darkness. It's almost fitting that if this is going to be Lou's end, it ends how he began his own life, in darkness. As more banging is heard from the stone, concrete door. What thoughts are going through your head at this point?
I've been running for a long time. It's finally the end of the road. I hope I did at least one good thing by helping Ace out. There's still a chance for him. He isn't completely gone yet. And I hope he looks after Tommy if he can.
Does T say anything to Lou at this point?
Who are you gonna fight? Let's give him hell.
Let's do it.
The doors burst open as creatures and insects spill out inside. And that's what Lou does. Fights. T at his side. Two of Ace's closest friends in this unlife. Fighting together. And that's where we fade to black as we go to our final break of Fracturing with Chicago.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit, folks. Bye. Right, we're going in. Hello, friends. We are back.
Hello there.
Hello. If you've just come in, or if you've been, if you need a little bit of a recap of what happened before we cut to break, Lou and Ace found their way out of the labyrinth, being ejected into the temple where Elise and Jack were. They went to remove the sarcophagus that Portia has requested from here, and there was a portal. Only 3 people could go through the portal. Elise and Jack who went through, leaving Ace and Lou having to decide which one of them would go through, which Lou made the decision for Ace by using his shadow tendril to pull Ace back through the portal, leaving Lou alone in this temple. His fate currently unknown. Ace, Jack, and Elise, the 3 of you tumble through this portal of blood from Mexico back to Chicago. As you tumble through with the sarcophagus in tow and fall back into the chamber that is underneath Chicago, this temple that is underneath Chicago, this gateway that is there. As you take a moment to get your bearings,
even before that, Ace just fucking screams.
you will not have a chance
loud.
to do so. As the words try to escape your lips, Ace, you have, all 3 of you have this feeling of being in majesty of something here. A god beyond gods. And if anyone wishes to resist for a turn,
Yes.
you'll need to give me a composure plus resolve, please, if you wish to resist for a turn.
I'll take a turn.
You get a
Only
+2
one
Ace on
turn?
this.
I
Majesty.
gain a hunger. Yeah.
What was the roll?
You're not
Composure
rolling.
plus resolve.
you're not rolling. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. The rules for it say if it's with a group, the one with the strongest will gets to roll, and the reason why Ace gets to roll and you don't is because
fine.
Ace has some extra stuff with him that allows him to do it. So that's why Elise and Ace are.
I'm
able to.
re-rolling.
There's reasons. That's all I needed.
I'm re-rolling
All
too.
So you said what?
Composure
Um,
plus
Composure.
Composure and resolve, and you get a +2 on this.
I get a plus 5 because I did arouse.
Okay.
I'm so dead right now. Okay.
You can roll. You can re-roll 3.
I just have to take aggravated willpower.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you become impaired after that. I think. Maybe not.
Did I do that?
Because she doesn't
then?
have the impaired settings. You can.
Am I impaired?
We'll not worry about impair. We've never used it.
Is it 3,
Basically,
right?
what it means is that if you lose all your willpower, you can't do well at mental rolls, and if you lose all your health, you can't do well at physicals. But we've never used it, so
Ah.
Portia wins.
How many-
Sorry, guys.
Portia always wins.
God
Winner.
damn. My roll.
I did roll the wrong one, but I don't think it matters because I think it's the same dice pool for both. I'll just double check.
You better check.
Yeah, you better re-roll that.
Yeah, I think you need to re-roll it. It needs to be
Yeah,
re-rolled.
it's the
only-
exact same dice pool. It's the exact same dice pool. Okay, what did everyone get? 1.
Nobody
Yeah,
won, so it
5.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Nobody.
matter. Fuck me, dude. Fuck buttholes.
There is little that the three of you can do as Portia emerges in ceremonial robes, looks at the sarcophagus that has been transported from Mexico with you, her hands interlocked in front of her, and she is like a goddess before you. And she merely says, "What do we have here? It looks like you were successful, Elise, Jack. But you seem to have a little hanger-on with you. It's going to take a willpower if you wish to talk."
Oh,
Oh,
then no.
I already have
Portia.
2 aggravated.
Portia comes up to you, Ace, puts her finger underneath your chin, forcing you to look at her. You are completely in awe of her. And she says, "You are special, aren't you, Alec Martinez? I know you are trying so hard to fight against me, but this is not like the other night. Instead, this is what your normal state should be. Subjugation to my very will." And she leans in closer to you, Ace. You can feel your skin like it's almost like her very presence. As she gets closer to you, your skin gets warmer and her breath reaches on your neck. You can feel one of her fangs scraping down, and she says, "I thought Maxwell would be a worthy adversary. You. It seems perhaps I can find this adversary in you. But you need more time to mature. Not ripe enough yet." As she scrapes her fang on your neck, blood comes out, and you feel her lick the blood. Just a small drop as she moves back and lets go of your chin. She looks over at you, Elise, and she says, "You have done tremendously well, Elise, you should be proud. And to reward you for such a job well done, I will give you what you truly desire. Freedom, for now. But freedom comes at a cost for the three of you. A cost you all must bear. You will forget me. Forget my involvement in this. You remember what you've done. You remember all that happened. But you are pushed by an unknown goddess, Helena herself, Helen of Troy. And Portia is nothing but a little, unassuming neonate. Now, I need everyone to give me intelligence plus resolve, please.
Go.
Ah. Hey, not so bad. Not so bad.
I'm gonna re-roll 2. God damn it!
So bad.
Oh,
No.
fuck off.
Portia, get out! What is this? Why are there like 4 rolls here?
Oh, but
Oh,
How much it takes to rewrite your memory.
I
Fucking hell.
her head
Okay.
explodes as she does this. So that's
She got a messy critical though, so that means something bad's gonna happen to her, right?
It has
It means so.
Come on.
She got a success on every one of those. What? No, it wasn't
No.
everyone.
No.
Yeah.
But definitely not. She has 18 dice.
Yeah.
She didn't roll 15 successes.
Your minds, your memories start to rewrite themselves. As you forget about Portia, you forget about the person who's been pulling the strings this whole time, and only remember them as a goddess. Helen of Troy, Helena. Without a face to the name. Portia is nothing but just another kindred in Chicago after tonight. But with this messy, I'm going to say that it wasn't perfect. And with some work, perhaps one night you will remember Portia. But tonight is not the night for that. The next thing you remember, the three of you awaken in asylum. In the middle of the dance floor. No idea how you got there. But the three of you are there, remembering exactly what happened, but not who did this.
How did
So-
we?
Can Ace scream fuck now?
Yes.
At the top of his lungs, he pounds the ground, his knees, and screams fuck for as long as he can.
Jack is gonna give him the space.
Is the sarcophagus gone?
It is gone. It is not with you.
Do we know that Helen of Troy took it, or is it literally like there's missing things don't make sense if you think about it?
Things don't make a lot of sense if you think about it. The last thing you remember, you went through that portal with the sarcophagus, and now it's no longer there. You were told you were going to be taking it to Milwaukee. Perhaps it will be there on the truck on the way to Milwaukee. But you don't have it at this stage. But the three of you are there after experiencing that moment, and you've been given the beautiful gift of freedom.
Well,
Ace. I'm glad you made it out.
Looks up. It says, "Fuck you."
there really wasn't an option here. The two of you weren't supposed to be down there.
Fuck you too.
What was the other choice?
Someone was going to get left behind. There was no other choice.
You guys are so happy with sacrificing all your friends. First T, then Lou. It's what? I'm next? Fuck you two.
With T, we've been through this. It was a combat situation. It was a combat situation. Yeah, you are.
And this was a combat situation?
This one, like I said, what was the other choice? We could have been down there for
easy.
another 3 hours, talking back and forth, discussing the philosophical implications of each one of us being left behind. How long do you think that wall was going to hold?
Such an easy choice for you.
Not an easy choice. Just the only choice I could make.
The two of you weren't even supposed to be down there.
That's
That
right.
makes it okay. That makes it okay?
No. No, it doesn't. There is
So it
no
wasn't
okay.
on us.
There was no okay decision.
You guys can keep making excuses all you want. It's two people. You.
Julie, at this point, you have conducted your investigations, you've done what you need to do, and this is when you come to the asylum to see this scene of Ace, a mess, Jack and Elise trying to talk to him, but Ace is not responsive. Jack, Elise, you two see Julie walk in to the asylum.
Julie, it's probably not a good time.
Good time for what?
Lou's
We are
gone.
supposed to be going to, what?
Lou is gone.
Lou is dead.
What did you do?
The same thing they did with T. Sacrificed them.
T sacrificed himself. T went off on his own. We tried to catch
Yeah.
up and failed.
And it was your dumb idea anyways.
I think you should both leave Ace alone. I think that is the best decision.
Okay.
Give him some space.
Fine.
And then I'll leave to give him space.
Jack will go too.
Ace, would you decide to leave to go back to your warehouse at this point, to have some time, some reflection on your own?
Yeah. You probably talk to Julie first.
Talk to Julie.
What happened?
Like from the beginning. Ace pretty much kind of gives them a brief detail about what Lou and he went through. And then by the time you get to the portal, I'll start talking. So Jack and Elise mentioned that only 3 people could go through the portal. And they went through the portal without any type of discussion. They just kind of went through and left Lou and I behind.
I was going to ask if there was any sort of vote, but obviously not.
I was gonna fight Lou and throw his ass through the portal. You freaking...
It was his choice, no?
Yeah.
Ace, I've been really wary of you since what you did. Because I thought maybe you made a deal with the devil, so to speak. You took power and you lost your humanity because of it. You changed. But you had people in your life that care about you. T. Lou. I don't know about T, but Lou gave his life for you. That has to mean something, no?
It's not fair. How come they
Do you know?
live their entire life suffering?
With death? Do you know how I dealt with death?
Oh.
I lived a better life in memory of them. I did not let their sacrifice go to waste. In this case, I hung on to what they were. Human. I hung on to that part of me. We've had this discussion before, but humanity is what you are feeling. You are feeling grief. Do they feel grief?
Who's they?
Jack and Elise? I saw them when I came in. You versus them. I don't have to be an expert in reading people to know that they do not care as much as you. You want to become like them?
I'll never become like them.
Good. Then hold on. Do as I said. Don't think of what you lost. Continue on in memory. Keep them close. And be the best person you can be. I'm really sorry. Honestly, I did not know Lou very well, but obviously he was a good person to do this.
It truly was. All right. Well, I gotta get out of here.
Okay. Please
Yeah.
keep safe.
You have my number if you need me.
I can't use a phone, but I appreciate the sentiment.
You know where I live.
Yes. Is it okay if I check up on you?
By all means.
Okay. Please think about what I've said. Humanity is very important, especially when we are like this.
Is Ace, begins his solemn walk back to the warehouse. There is one question I want an answer to. You know about the job to transport the body to Clarence Bartleby and the sarcophagus. I'm assuming Jack and Elise would have mentioned this at some point, to Milwaukee in 2 nights' time. Will you be taking part in that, or will you decide to cut ties completely after tonight's events?
You talking about Ace?
Yeah. Well, actually, both of you.
Cut ties with Elise and Jack.
Yeah.
Ace would probably do that because it's already 2 of his best friends got they died through them basically. So he's just it's over.
The coterie. The coterie's goal has almost become complete. As you walk away, this group that no longer resembles the group that it started off as is now fractured underneath the pressure. Julie, you're left outside Asylum as Ace walks towards his warehouse. Are you going to go in and talk with Jack and Elise, who are still inside the Asylum, or are you going to...
Despite their actions, I still have an obligation to not look after, but keep a neutral sort of acquaintanceship with them. So I probably should go and speak to them briefly. And so he'll see Ace off, and then he'll go back inside.
We will cover that in a moment. In the meantime, while Ace and Julie were talking outside, did Jack and Elise want to have a conversation?
You're muted.
I think Elise is just kind of pacing a little bit.
You see this, Jack.
Something on your mind? Aside from what just happened?
We're quote unquote free, but that Helena is still in our blood.
Jack looks over and sort of makes it obvious that he's looking towards where Julie and Ace are. I don't know if our previous plans will work against a god.
Yeah.
But I sure as shit think we should try if there's a chance at true feeding.
It's a fucking god.
It explains how so many strings were being pulled.
And I've been under the influence of this god for 2 years, apparently.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, if you didn't remember that before, who knows?
What else I don't remember?
What else either of us don't remember? Maybe it slipped out for you, but what's to say that I haven't been? I can erase people's memory as well, but I don't think to that degree.
We need to find somebody to make sure we're truly free.
We'll have means.
I don't know if a Valkyrie can do it. I don't know if anything can truly cut us off from...
As Elise says Valkyrie, Jack looks over pointedly to Ace and Julie talking outside.
Let them hear. I don't care. They won't find us. We're leaving.
We got to go to Milwaukee first. I get the feeling that that stipend from Anja won't be inconsiderable.
Maybe she can help us. She did say she was not under anybody's thumb here in Chicago.
Maybe. It's a conversation we might have.
With this, the conversation of Ace and Julie dies down outside, and Julie makes his way back in. You see the doctor, the babysitter. He walks in to look at the two of you. Take it away.
Julie.
What happened in there?
And where?
Tell me what happened.
Happened is a god sent us on a mission that we couldn't refuse. And then Ace and Lou.
They turned
Appeared out
up.
of
They weren't meant to
nowhere.
be there.
shouldn't
The
have been
way that we had back, only 3 people.
We had no control over
But
It
that.
was an impossible decision, but it was the only decision
so the
we
god
had to
asked you
make.
to leave Lou behind. Yes? The god?
No, the god.
Oh, what are you
did
fucking
not.
judging us?
I have tried with you, Jack. I really have. Can't say I haven't. But you are inconsolable. Both of you are. Look at you. You feel nothing. Absolutely nothing over this boy.
Not
Who's
that I
giving
don't
his life
feel
for you?
anything. It's not that I don't feel anything.
Oh,
Are
it
you
is
kidding me?
Elise.
I was there.
I'm not an idiot. I look
Oh,
at
what?
you.
You can
I
just
see
read
nothing.
people's thoughts. You can read people's feelings.
You are both
That's some mighty fine
monsters.
magic powers you got. Yeah, so are you.
Monsters.
How do you sustain yourself? Do you drink the blood
I
of
help
living
people.
beings? We're all fucking monsters.
I help people. I do
We
what I can.
accept the fact that we're monsters. You're in fucking denial.
You have gotten rid of everything that you were. You are nothing. I really hope he does not turn out like you, loses humanity and become
I
degenerate.
hope he turns out like me. You know why? Because I'm alive.
Not for long. If anything
Is that
to
a
go by.
threat?
You've got gods after you, my friend. Let's see how long you survive, eh?
We'll
So
see.
does Ace.
So does Ace.
Ace has a chance to live a life like my own. A life where
Oh,
he
so your
doesn't
way's the
give up
only way.
everything for power. What is power if you cannot use it to help others? No?
You got a strange way of
That is
looking
what
at
I
the
do.
world, Julie.
It's the only way, my friend. You forget that you were once human? I think you don't even think of yourself as human now, even though you are. Despite the blood that's going through your veins, you are still human. And you have thrown it away for nothing. You are under the control of a god? Is that what you're telling me?
We were.
You were, okay. So you have broken it with your magic power.
You're telling
Was it
me
worth
that
it?
if a god had come to you and told you what to do, you wouldn't have done it?
You would have gone and given some orphans some bread instead. And that would have
I would say no.
magically enabled you to resist this entity. You'd have gone and put a couple of dollars in the donation box. And suddenly you would have been able to say, you know what? No, I won't go through that blood portal.
Are you done?
Are you?
Because honestly, you look like a child throwing a tantrum.
You're the one who came in
You got
here.
called out for doing something bad, and now you're giving excuses. It's typical behavior for a child. That's what you are, both of you, children.
Your opinion's noted.
I'm not making excuses.
I
know what I had to do.
I have to go. Elise, shut up. I have to go.
Hey,
to,
don't speak to her like that.
Milwaukee with both of you. And that is it. I am done.
You sure you have to go to Milwaukee
Ace
with
is
us?
the only one of you two. Ace is the only one of you two that I want to interact with at this point.
Then go interact with Ace.
We are all obligated to go to Milwaukee. After that, I have nothing. No reason. You can walk out into the sunlight for all I care. I tried.
Is there anything else?
I did. I tried.
Your lecture
You'll just
done,
walk out.
Julie?
We didn't ask you to try, Julie.
As those final
That wasn't
words fall on to Julie as he walks away, walks out, we're left back with Jack and Elise. Now, I'm assuming Jack and Elise are wanting to do
Yep.
the ritual that they want to. Before we cover that, we're going to go back over to Ace. As Ace has made his way to his warehouse. The remains of the fight that happened a night ago are no longer there, but instead you see Tommy shivering against the wind, looking at the warehouse. As you approach, he looks at you and he says, "Ace, oh my God, Ace!" Comes up to you, gives you a big hug.
Yeah, he grabs Tommy by the shoulders. And
Where's Lou? What
Just
the fuck
back.
happened?
Hey, you're all right.
Yeah. What the fuck happened? Last thing I remember, I was struggling to say something, and then everything went dark. And then I woke up in the sewers. Where did I tried to look for both you and Lou.
Come with me inside.
Okay. Comes with you.
Ace pulls out a chair and take a seat. Ace pulls a crate and he sits on it.
What's going on?
Lou and we ended up at a real bad place.
No.
We ended up fighting our way out. But one of us was not going to make it.
Ace. No.
Tommy, I tried. I tried so
Ace,
fucking hard.
Ace, shut up.
Tommy, you
No,
asked me
no.
to look after you.
No. He stands up, the chair, he flips the chair behind. No! Fucking shut up! Stop, okay? Where is he?
I don't think he made it.
You don't think he made it? Oh, what do you mean you don't think he made it?
I think he's gone. Tommy, I'm sorry.
No, Lou's not. No.
Last words are to take care of you. To take care of Tommy. I'm sorry.
No. No. Fuck! As he like starts to throw things around in the warehouse. And he fuck! No. Wherever you left him, we need to go there right now, Ace, okay? Alright? He's not gone. You said you think he's gone. He's not gone.
Tommy, he's gone. He's not coming back. I'm sorry. Okay? I tried. I'm sorry. I tried everything I could do. I'm sorry.
Jack?
What about him?
Did he do something to him? I don't. You haven't told me any details about it. I don't know anything about it.
Jack and Elise left us to die. Lou didn't want me to die, and he forced me out.
Got it.
Sorry.
We cut forward time a little bit just to get past the sort of you going over the details over what happened. Tommy crying and sobbing, and we cut forward maybe about 3 or 4 hours, nearly sunrise. It's Tommy just sits there, his head in his hand. No, I came here finally because I was free. Whatever happened, it stopped the thing that was inside of me.
It's bad to hear that. I was gonna try to figure out what I could do to help you with that.
No. Wait, there is something you can do. There's one final thing I can do for Lo. I can make sure that the fucking Sabat dead and dusted. You know people in the Camarilla?
Yeah.
Can you get me in touch with them?
Easy enough.
There's something I gotta show them. As he reaches into his coat and produces a small, dead, fleshy-looking organism. This thing was controlling me. It was controlling everyone in the asylum. Well, the sanatorium, sorry.
Wait, can I examine it to see if it's like, does it look like it's dead or anything like that, or
it's
is it
not
like
moving? It's just this fleshy thing, this parasite. And when I was, that's what was stopping me from talking. And when I was sucked in by whatever that was and spat back out, I woke up in the sewers and that thing was next to me. Whatever it did, it killed it.
You just want me to hand this over to them?
No, I'm gonna hand it over to them. We will hand it over to them.
Sounds like a plan, Tommy. Let's lock this up.
Can I stay here tonight? Or during the day?
Huh? I didn't hear. Sorry.
Oh, can I stay here for the day?
It says your second home if you don't already have one.
I know. I'll tell you the details of what this thing calls himself the Acolyte. What him and Brother Grimm are up to. Tell it to you, and we'll take them down for Lou.
The Luanti.
For Lou Ente.
Damn right.
Camera pulls back as we fade out from the scene. And we head back over to Elise and Jack. A few hours beforehand, as they've completed through their ritual, partaken within the Voldery. We're not going to go over the details of it, but you've finished the first round of it. It takes 3 nights for that to 3 different attempts for it to set in. But you've completed the first one. Is there anything that you two wish to say to one another once this is done?
Do we feel any different? Like, can I tell anything has happened yet?
No, but you do feel like it will eventually, once this ritual is completed over the course of the 3 attempts, it will be, it's possible that whatever ties you've got, whatever bonds you have will be broken after.
If you have any connections, any resources that you can, I guess, take advantage of, we're probably going to have to go off the grid for a while. Might be worth contacting them.
Okay.
Calling in any favors.
Okay.
You hear a movement nearby. Both of you see Jazz standing there looking at the two of you, bewildered and confused. Now, Jack,
Hey.
this is a tether to Elisa's life, to Elisa's humanity. This is something that keeps her bound, and also might be under the control of this goddess as well. You know this. But Elise, you see Jazz, as she looks at you and she grabs out her notebook and she just Chad question.
Chad was killed in front of me by a god.
Jazz
And
lowers the notebook. Tears start welling in her eye. She just shakes her head and runs out, leaving Jack and Elise here.
She's a liability. She's probably compromised like Chad was.
what does it matter? Everything that we know, the god probably knew. She's had control over me for 2 years. There's no way that she didn't have control over her as well. When we leave, we'll be gone, and it won't matter what she knows.
You think it's a good idea to leave a loose end behind?
It's not like she can talk.
She can write. And the Camarilla has the resources to make it so she can talk again.
Just can't imagine what information she would have.
That's the point. You can't imagine it. Little things, little pieces that she's remembered from here and there for however many months she's been around.
What does it matter, Jack? We're leaving. The life here will no longer have any tether to what it is that we'll be doing in the future. She doesn't need to die. There's no reason to kill her.
It's very humane of Elise to say. Perhaps she's not ready.
I know you've managed this far within the confines of kindred society. You need to be able to do what's necessary to survive outside those confines now.
I can. She, on the other hand, is no threat once I'm gone. And then Elise is gonna leave and go towards Jazz.
Chris, can I DM you?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Don't do it, Jack!
Don't do what?
Don't
I'm
do
gonna wait for
it!
this
You
DM
shouldn't be
because
saying
this feels
Jack,
like
you
a
should be
very
saying
important
Jared.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like it's gonna be very.
I know it. No, it's Jack. Jack is gonna do the thing to Elise, and then it's gonna ruin our future.
You're not prepared to take the steps, the necessary steps.
Oh, shit. I'm getting my characters confused. I thought I had a thing that I don't. Oh.
Leaves. She's gone. She's leaving.
He's good daddling. Your feet are
I'm
shuffling.
going to Jazz.
Okay, cool.
On my way to Jazz. Oh,
Well, either way, we're
Sam.
going to cover, while Kieran is doing this DM, we're going to cover you consoling Jazz. So, Elise, you go to Jazz's room, you see that she's crying on her bed. Take it away, what are you going to say?
He's gonna walk up to Jazz and sit beside her and put her hands on Jazz's. Are Jazz's hands in her lap at all? Or is she okay? Yeah. So she's gonna put her hands on her hands and she's going to start saying, I didn't know that he had been gotten to. I tried to protect you two. I wasn't strong enough. I wanted you to just be happy. And with me, and that got him killed. I'm sorry, Jazz. I screwed up. Wasn't strong enough.
She shakes her head, writes in her paper through shaky handwriting. He wasn't strong enough.
Elise isn't gonna react to that. She's gonna squeeze her hand. I'm gonna be leaving to Milwaukee. I think you need to get out of Chicago.
Shakes her head. She motions that she's coming with you.
I'd rather you went somewhere I could meet up with you after the Milwaukee trip. We can make a plan. I'll give you an address.
She nods. Are you lying right now, by the way, Elise?
Yes.
Give me a manipulation plus subterfuge, please.
Really? I gotta manipulate her? She doesn't just inherently believe me.
No.
You're lying to her. Yes, you have to roll the lie roll.
All right, I'm gonna rouse just in case. Probably don't need to. Subterfuge and manipulation, right?
Mhm.
It's 2. Oh my god, that's so bad. I'm gonna reroll 3 of those, which means I have to take aggravated willpower damage now because all my
Yep.
willpower was used up. Okay.
Yep. It's fine. We're nearly at the end of the game, so.
Yeah, I know. God, I only got a 2.
She doesn't
That's
believe you.
She's just quiet. Well, she doesn't talk. She doesn't say anything. You get the feeling she doesn't believe you. Give me an insight plus intelligence, please. Give me a +1 because you know Jazz.
I'm gonna rouse again. Insight plus, and you said intelligence?
Yeah.
Plus 3. 'cause that was one. Oh my god. 7 messy critical.
You've seen this look in her face before. It doesn't matter what you say at this point. She is going to do whatever she can to find her way to be with you, either chasing you or it doesn't matter. She's not going to leave. She will always be there. And I'm going to say this messy. You get the harm compulsion with this. You want to hurt her because of how stupid she is being right now. Not wanting to take the freedom that you're giving her. Not wanting to believe the lie. You don't have to act on it, but that feeling is there.
Okay. I'm gonna stop consoling her and I'm gonna put my hands on her shoulder and I'm gonna like shake her, but not like super violently, but definitely aggressively. And I'm gonna say, Jazz, this is your chance to have a normal life.
Shakes her head.
You're gonna take this chance. Because if you don't take this chance, you're gonna die.
She shrugs.
God damn it, Jazz. You know that this
She
is
pushes
just,
your hand away and
This
turns away from you.
this is just the blood talking. Eventually, you'll be over me.
She's turned away from you, not looking at you, not speaking. Well, obviously not speaking, but not reacting. Shutting you off completely.
I'm just going to leave her.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna lock her in the room.
You do so. You sigh as you make your way back up the stairs towards the main floor of Asylum, where Jack is still waiting at the door, possibly to see how it went. But you see Jack still there lingering. Jack, what do you do?
So I'm guessing if that all happened, that the thing that I DM'd you didn't happen?
Well, it still can.
Elise comes up and she's like stomping. You clearly upset and angry.
Did you deal with the problem?
Yes, I dealt with the problem.
Doesn't seem like you did.
I dealt with it. What are you still doing here, Jack?
We have plans together, you and I.
Mm-hmm. That won't happen until after Milwaukee, though.
So you're giving her until we leave?
Yes. She's coming with us.
That's not a smart plan. Unless you're thinking of turning her.
That hadn't occurred to me. And she
It's
kind of
another
stops in
option.
her tracks.
3 is stronger than 2.
True.
Bring her with us.
I'm gonna sleep on it.
With that, Jack departs. We go to the next night. No one needs to worry about doing rouse checks because we're in the sort of end phase of this.
What about our humanities thing checks?
That can be done later.
I just want to know what my humanities is gonna be at now.
You'll find out after we finish the game.
Oh, god damn it.
I lose
But-
one humanity in worst case scenario. It's not a
But I
big
might
deal.
not lose it.
One for the remorse and then one for the embrace.
Yeah.
We go back to Jack. As Jack is the next night, it's going to be the Milwaukee trip. Jack gets up and leaves his bunker. And as he leaves the forest towards his bike, that's where he sees a black sedan parked nearby. Eric Sharp is standing there. And he looks at you, Jack. And he says, if I can find the theme, it would be great right now. Find the old one, but I
What theme are you talking about?
What theme is it?
No, I found it. It's okay. So he looks he says, Jack, I hope you're well tonight.
As well as one can expect. What can I do for you?
Mr. Maxwell would like to speak with you. If
He
you
here
have a
now?
moment of your time. No, you're going to be coming in the car and we'll take you to where he is.
Sure.
Hop in the vehicle. Eric hops in the back with you. The car begins to drive off to where Maxwell is. Eric is it's quiet for most of the ride. He doesn't say much. Eventually he says,
Been pretty busy.
Could say that. I don't like being in the spotlight, but I've been forced there these nights.
Well, Mr. Maxwell still sees you as an asset.
Not sure how useful I am at the moment. But the older among us tend to have a longer term view of these things.
I'm still undecided myself. But it's not my place to make decisions. It's up to Mr. Maxwell.
That it is.
The car ride continues until eventually you are led to a manor. You're led inside. Inside, sitting in a library, is Maxwell. He's reading through a book, and as you walk through, he snaps it shut and he says, "Jack, it's been so long since I last saw you."
Maxwell. Keeping well?
Oh, of course. And I've made my end of the deal by not being in contact with you. It was one of the prices I had to pay to keep you around.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Eric. You can leave. So, I hear you are going to Milwaukee.
Yet another thing I need to do. Consequence of the attention on the asylum and those who frequent it.
I wouldn't blame you if you decided you wanted to leave.
If a young Zamishi were to leave Chicago, do you know anywhere he might want to look?
Yeah, it's all very troublesome in most cities. But come, walk with me. I've got something to show you.
Of course.
He walks up to his bookcase, pulls at one of the books, it opens, and there is a staircase that leads down to a chamber. He starts to walk down the chamber and he says, "Without the rest of your posse, and in the privacy of my own home, we can speak freely. So, you know what I am, and I know what you are. But I am different than the others from the Sword of Cain. I have seen the truth. I have seen the creatures that we fight against. I didn't believe it. I was hidden amongst the ranks of the Sabbat when I was in Mexico. But...
Been there recently myself.
Oh.
Terrifying.
So you have an idea of the kind of power that we're fighting against.
I know that the way to build strength to fight such power isn't to hide in the shadows.
That is where we differ. You see, the problem with the Sabbat was that they were open, loud, brazen. I plan on building up my own status within the Camarilla, fortifying them for the fights to come. Nothing like Samson and his lot.
I think that's what I was alluding to. Obviously, the idiocy of the so-called Seven Flames openly defying the Camarilla. But the Camarilla convincing them to prepare themselves for what's to come.
Exactly. There is something ancient here. There is a power in the lake, and I know you're likely going to leave soon, but I'd very much like to have you come back some point down the line. Be my right hand. Things are going well. The Bruja Primogen is, well, Cretius is gone with the Anarchs, so a seat is vacant. I will make my way up the ladder, eventually attain the role I once had, but with a new focus. And this all couldn't have been done without the removal of this man, as he presents an upright coffin before you. Prince Kevin Jackson, staked.
Does Jack recognize Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive.
Thank you. My favoriteest accomplishment these nights.
Do you think it's dangerous leaving him like that, rather than?
Oh no, he needs to see his failure. He needs to bear witness to what he couldn't do, just as the other leaders here have. As he extends out his arms, and you can see that there are other caskets down here as well, all closed. They will all see, and they will all know. They will know the folly in their actions. But if you're going to Milwaukee, I do have a request for you. I had a courier who was heading to Milwaukee. If you happen to come across a little town by the name of Willerton, I'd very much like to know what happened with this courier. I lost contact with him around there.
Willerton.
Either on the way there or on the way back, it doesn't matter to me.
Look into it for you. Is there... I don't want to be tracked after I leave here, so I'll probably be discarding any forms of contact. Is there a way that I can reach out to you?
Perhaps take this. He gives you a phone. One number programmed in there, mine. If you need to be in contact with me, that is how you contact me. By the time you return, I will be Prince Maxwell once more.
I look forward to it.
Did you leave? As Maxwell is busy admiring the torpid body of Prince Kevin Jackson as you walk away. We cut back to the asylum the next night. Well, actually, Elise, what's your decision regarding Jazz before we do?
If I were to turn her, would her voice heal? Or she'd be stuck like that forever?
I think she'd be stuck like that forever. If you get
you
Jack
can
to
still
maybe...
Submisi it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Still
Oh.
Zamisi it
still
after
flashcraft
she's
it.
turned.
Oh. Well then. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna turn her.
Okay.
Not before we go.
Oh, the 6 rules.
After you're going to take her with you pretty much, and you're going to turn her when you're away.
Yeah.
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 Very well.
That makes the most sense.
Very well. Well, actually, sorry. One little final thing. While Maxwell is admiring the torpid body of Prince Kevin Jackson, he receives a phone call. Picks up the phone, answers it. Hello? Yes, this is Benjamin Gaddison. Just for Aaron. Because he's the only one who remembers that name.
I remember that name.
Okay.
I remember
Yeah,
that fucking
so do I.
name.
I have been bugging Chris since he fucking mentioned, since we did Rusted Blood. I was like, Benjamin Garrison and Maxwell, and every single time he went, that's an interesting theory.
So we cut back to the asylum the night of the transportation to Milwaukee. The truck comes in. Jack and Elise get together. Jazz is packed up as well. You put the body of Arden Kent, Clarence Bartleby. One last time, I would have to say that.
Say the wrong name.
You put the torpid body of Clarence Bartleby into the back of the truck. You see the sarcophagus is there as well. And and the three of you leave Chicago. As we end Fracturing of Chicago on the site of Jack, Elise, and Jazz on their way out of Chicago, Ace staying behind, Julie never showed up. Perhaps a story to be told another time. But we're going to end on this one final moment. Lou. You awaken Lou in darkness. Complete and utter darkness. You move around. It reminds you of the day that you were embraced, like a shovelhead. You crawl through, and you start to realize as you get closer to the surface that what you're crawling through is not dirt, it's bodies. You get to the top, and you can see you're down in the well in this temple. A figure stands at the top of the well, looking down at you, and says, "Oh, you're awake. You're at 5 hunger, by the way. The beast is gnawing at you. You are completely ravenous right now. Welcome. You've awoken."
Where am I?
Oh, you're where you tried to fight us. You put up a very good fight, I will admit. But there were plenty of us, and we were hungry. Very hungry. You and your friends really messed things up.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
We have to restart all over again because of this. But that's fine. We have time. And this new world we've awoken in, so interesting, so fascinating. There is a heart in there, filled with my blood. If you want to survive, find it, drink it. Or not. The choice is up to you. As the shadow walks away. And we fade to black. And that is the end of Fracturing of Chicago.
Oh my fucking god, my reactions for the last 2 minutes.
I hate you guys.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
We're done.
An emotional roller coaster, dude.
We're done.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
dude.
The end.
Uh,
We did it. Okay.
Woo.
So nobody really
Better
died.
fucking still have tea in his head.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens
Yeah.
with
Nobody
Lou.
really died.
Thank you, Bob.
We'll see what happens with
And
Lou.
Lou.
But thank you all so much for sticking around with us for 25 sessions. 25
Holy shit.
sessions over a year. Fracturing of Chicago is over. These characters will be showing up again in the future, but
Yay.
not in the same groups. We'll see where they all are at moving forward. But this has been an absolute blast, everyone. Thank you all so much. And for one final time, this fractured coterie, say your final goodbyes and shill away.
I'm Zrader. I stream on Twitch. You can find me there and follow if you wish.
I'm Kieran, aka Caradan0. I stream on twitch.tv/Caradan0, and I absolutely love the ever-loving fuck out of each and every one of you. It has been an absolute pleasure playing this game with you.
I am Rachel at Sweetbeat on pretty much all social media platforms. You can follow me at all of them. Yeah, I can't wait to see what's next.
What's up, gamers? This is Jojo Taro. You can find me at twitch.tv/Jojo Taro, where I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, and co-op Fridays with my best friend Z. And it has been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me to play this. It's been a blast.
Hi guys, I'm Aaron. I've been playing Julie Leffy, the French banner came. I hate all of
And
you.
T's
and I hate
Ghost.
putting on-
Yeah, and T.
And
You
T's
played
Ghost.
T too.
Fucking Z, Joe, Rach, and Kieran, you all are fantastic. Chris, as always, is fantastic. He worries that he doesn't do these fucking plans well, and he always knocks my socks off. He's a little imposter boy. He's a sussy back among us. I won't be probably streaming here for a while. This is the reason why I kept this channel alive is for this. I might stream some music here and there, but majority I'm going to be putting most of my streaming effort towards RolePlayeNights because I really wanted to sort of take off. But yeah, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you. And I was your storyteller, Unemployed Writer, who has been blessed with these lovely players. And the road that we've gone on, we're going to do at some point, either after this or whenever down the line, we're going to do a post-show wrap-up of like everything, and we're going to just gush and talk about everything, and I'm going to answer some questions. So that will be live on the YouTube probably after this finale has gone live on YouTube. So that'll be fun if you've got any lingering
like
thoughts or questions.
YouPorn or Pornhub or
maybe we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see if we branch
expand the
out.
audience.
Yeah.
Expand the audience.
Red
Start
tube.
posting
That's a
on-
pretty good tube. Let's just pop it up there.
Tag ERPG on it, and then
Yeah. Perfect.
And yeah, stick around because there's a trailer for an upcoming thing there's going to be running in the near future. And does anybody have anything else they want to say about that?
I'm excited.
The game is called Hopeless. It is a Hunter the Reckoning game, and it is going to be run by yours truly. So stay excited for that. That will happen. We'll play the trailer and we'll all have fun. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. It's been fucking great.
So that's who was running it. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Now you know why I was questioning you so much in the DM.
A member of the community.
I know. Sneaky boy.
I am a member. I have a membership.
That's true.
All right. See you all later.
I'm
Yeah. See you whenever.
Bye bye.